I think you need to go acoustic when we do these things. It's so twangy when it's not amped up. Well, there you go. Now we got something going. All right.
Brett's going to talk about the guitar the whole time.
Yeah. All right, now put it down. Don't touch it anymore. We are off to a roaring start here. Welcome, everybody, to our 12th session of Fear Itself on the Legends of Tabletop podcast. I'm going to give you a quick recap of what happened last time because it's probably been like a million years since we played. We had gotten a pure drug sample from the break-in at the junkie's house or the thug's house. We sent it back to Edward, who's not a sparkly vampire. And, of course, when we get a reply by postcard, fucking dickhead. Oh, it's just not, we can't really tell. Maybe, can you guys get me some more information? We need you to just stay there for a little while. Then it turns into, oh, can you like go and steal the alien, quote unquote alien, and bring him home? Like, you guys got a truck, right? We'll just throw him in the truck. Fucking guy. So, endless debating, lots of planning. I know you guys love that stuff. So we figured out what we're going to do. We're going to go in. We're going to break the alien free from his prison. We left off last episode as we were getting ready to rush the building. And I'm going to kick it over to Neil, and we'll pick it up from there.
All right. Well, apparently you guys are not on board with your mission as in part of a secret supernatural society. So good to know. Good to know. Maybe your boss will be less than fucking nice to you later on when you get all this shit from him. To not die from supernatural horrors, but you know, whatever. Good job being a fucking
we're doing it. We're doing it.
If you want out, you can get out. It's a one-time pass. Once you're out forever. Fucking take your walking papers. Yeah, so you guys are ready to do something in order to try to get to stop the threat to humanity from this creature that seems to be of some alien origin. I don't know. I don't remember what plan you guys settled on, but I'm pretty sure you settled on a plan.
We did. So the dude who had the glasses, whose house we had broken into,
Yep.
You were able to get the keypad. We got the code. We recorded his voice and saying, "Hey, I got your fucking McDonald's. I'm not your, blah blah blah, whatever." So we have all that stuff queued up, ready to go. We picked up all the weapons and things that we had requested from HQ, as it were. So in the morning, we had headed over. We staked at the drug den. The thug whose house we broke into hadn't showed up. New guy went in. We spent the day in final preparations, and then we assumed that the schedule would remain the same. The guy would leave in the morning, and we would rush in as the guy kind of bailed out. So we plan to have at least one of us being kind of near the door, off to the side, maybe like behind a dumpster or whatever. And as that guy went out, somebody would roll in, and then wait for the car to pull away, open up the door, let the other two in, and like I said, we have the codes and everything else because we've got all the video from the camera.
Yeah.
And essentially, Erin's plan was, well, we'll just we'll give him the McDonald's or knock on the door, play the clip. The alien opens up the door and be like, "Hey, buddy, we're here to set you free." Like, I think that was the crux of it.
Okay.
Right? Does that sound familiar?
Well, did we have some kind of backup though? Is one of us going to stand there with a weapon or something like where he can't see us?
Oh,
so we have to.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. Well, because I don't think we discussed like tactically the detail at that level yet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We got to figure out how we're going to execute the plan. But.
All right, so we're still in the car. It's like 4:30. We're getting right next to 0 hour. We got like a half an hour for the guy to leave, presumably.
Yep.
And you're like, yeah. So what are we gonna do when we get in? Like,
it's a great question, guys.
So Well, I mean,
improvise.
Yeah, like if you want to,
like your favorite podcast, the Two Black Guys podcast.
Two Black Guys podcast.
Listen to it on SoundCloud.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, if you want to hide around the corner, right, and then we'll play the clip, and then the thing will open up the door, and then like Randy and I will just be standing there, right? Like there shouldn't be anybody else inside.
I just don't know about that.
What could go wrong?
The thing's gonna just see a couple of strangers standing there,
Well, but it talks though, right? I mean, so like it's reasonably intelligent, like it's doing its thing, right? So like we just try to we talk to him, we tell him like we're the new guys, maybe.
I mean, at least from your information, it's. I don't know. I don't remember if you've heard it speak English, but it definitely understands English because people talk in English to it.
Well, it said thank you, so we know at least knows thank you.
Yeah, so it speaks English. Like you can communicate
theoretically.
And my colleagues and I.
Is somebody watching the video? Because I hear voices in the background.
There's a guy in the other room who's talking.
Oh, he's killing me. I want to kill that guy.
I'm like, is he giving it sounds like he's giving a lecture, or a TED talk over there.
I think he's breaking up with his girlfriend, I think.
Communicate is the most important, powerful concept.
All right, you go kill that guy. We'll wait. We'll pause this for a minute.
No, it's his job. He's doing a radio show.
Oh, shit.
Well, tell him this podcast with upwards of 60 viewers needs fucking quiet.
Let me try something. Tell me, give me a second. Tell me if this works. Okay, hold on.
Okay, we'll just edit all this out.
I'm gonna see if I can switch off my speakerphone and go to something else here.
I mean, if you had headphones, it would probably work, but
let me try this.
I thought maybe you were picking us up.
I thought I was reverbing just because I heard the word podcast specifically said also. So if he's talking about podcasts over there, tell him there's one recording live, mention it on air, and then tell people to come and watch us.
Is that any better?
Oh, you're super robot-y, but I don't hear him.
That's fine.
Well, you can't be a robot. Say something else.
Hello.
It's pretty robot-y.
Yeah, there's a lot of static coming out now.
I'd rather hear the TED Talk.
You can still hear the TED Talk? No?
Yeah,
I can still hear it, even with your robot voice. It's awful.
Okay, let me switch back.
I'm gonna listen more to the radio show so I can start hearing things like the Obama conspiracy. I feel like Alex Jones is in the next room.
Let's see.
They've kidnapped children and taken them to Mars as slaves.
I don't have headphones. Let me try this. Let me see if I can just get rid of it. I'm gonna go to my total okay, default. How's that? Is that any better?
Nope. Whatever your first setting was good.
Is that any better?
Nope, robot.
Nope.
Yeah, background noise is probably better than robot voice.
Now I can't hear you guys at all.
You sound like you're sure. Sound like Megatron.
You do sound like.
All right, hold on.
John is taking fucking so many timestamp notes. Oh, 32.
No, this will be like 10 minutes that I just edit out flat.
Yeah, exactly. It's all shit except for the intro, so all you have to do is just cut that out.
Yeah. Now I'm typing to you in the chat, even though you can't hear me telling you that I'm typing in the chat.
How's that? Is that any better?
No.
Oh god, nope.
No?
Yeah, you may have to rejoin.
You might want to drop and come. If you can hear me, drop and come back, maybe.
Okay.
I gotta.
Oh, Hangouts, it's the best. That happened in my last interview too. It was just like he's like, "You're so choppy." I'm like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "I'm like, you're choppy." Jesus Christ! And then I actually I restarted my whole computer, and then finally worked.
Wow.
Seriously, how long has this shit been going on with Hangouts and Skype, and there's still shit?
Yeah.
Drives me crazy.
Well, when I was talking to the guy from Japan, Zach Ringler for Moonshine Run, it was the same issue. We had such bad lag that, he was answering things like 30 seconds. It was a fucking nightmare.
Oh, jeez.
But hey, it's free, so we use it, and you get what you get.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe we should take this opportunity to tell people that they should check out Birds of a Feather Coffee Company. And
Birds of a Feather Coffee, locally roasted in Tampa, Florida, by the guy you're listening to right now. It's delicious. It's super fresh. It is super rich and robust, at least the Night Owl Dark Roast, without being bitter. So a lot of folks have said, hey, usually I drink cream and sugar in my coffee, but this one I can actually drink straight up. And that's the most dark roast that we have. And it's just smooth as silk, baby. Smooth as silk.
Love it.
But we have Ethiopian right now, really floral, really interesting, has some honeysuckle jasmine notes, soft body though, super delicious. Tanzanian pea berry, got some acid, real bright, a little bit of apricot on the back end there. Really complex cup of coffee there. I dig that one. We'll have some other cool stuff coming out eventually as well. And that Night Owl Dark Roast makes the best freaking cold brew you'll ever have in your life.
I believe there's a Legends brew available as well, is there not?
There is a Legends blue. That's a medium roast that we're launching that I actually haven't ordered labels for because I'm a horrible person, but I will send it to you if you order it.
It's like John. It's not quite hard. It's not quite soft. It's right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like a semi. Zing. Is that what we were talking about? What were we talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Coffee.
And if anyone is anyone listening, John, do we have an audience?
We do. Skyjamming20 is in the chat or is listening anyway.
Well, if anyone is out there, Skyjamming, is that
Skyjamming20?
Skyjamming20. If you're listening to me live with these guys, then maybe you would like to listen to me recorded. Go to YouTube channel Chilling Tales for Dark Nights on July 26th in 3 days. And please give me an upvote because I'm in the narration competition for Evil Idol 2017. And if anyone else is listening and it's in time on this YouTube channel, then Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, July 26th. That is going to be a Wednesday. I will be narrating a story that I got from Reddit from a really talented author who I really dig his stuff, Doverhawk. That might have been super sexist. It could be a girl. I don't know. Doverhawk, for some reason, seemed like a dude just based on the writing parameters of one of his other stories or her other stories. So, Doverhawk, shout out. Check out their work. It's an awesome set of stories that this is a standalone. There's some other stories in there that if I make it to that second round, top 30 go, you can help me get in there. The more upvotes I get, the better. And you can hear me narrate pre-written horror stories instead of hobbling through improvised horror games.
You get all the upvotes.
I actually, I actually recorded several takes and multiple endings. So I actually edit on those guys. So if you want to hear what I sound like with practice,
Hello?
you can go to that.
Brett, you're back.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, because I'm on my phone now.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna attempt something.
Okay.
It's better.
I'm gonna attempt. I want to see if I can somehow get in my car.
Okay.
but I want to see if I still have the Wi-Fi signal.
All right, Brett's on a walkabout.
I mean, you were fine. I think you were fine just in your room with the phone, personally. I feel like the mic filters out the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it so I don't have to hold the goddamn thing up in front of my face. So let me see if I can.
Sure. Well,
I think if something attacks his character, we should just have him walking like that and pretend he's running.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just speed it up.
Yeah.
Best podcast ever.
Yeah. Just eyeball and pretend like you're scared.
Can you hear the voice now?
No.
Okay, then I can stay in here then. All right, let me just find somewhere to put this goddamn thing.
Just lean it up against like a soda or something.
Yeah, I have a music stand here, so I can just do that.
That works. Hey. Sure.
Good?
I think so.
Yeah, you can only hear it at kind of faintly every once in a while, so I think it's better.
Yeah, but it's not just
it's way less like loud than it was before, so.
Do you want the phone in this mode or landscape mode? What's better?
It doesn't matter. The audio is really the only concern.
Okay.
You know, for how many people are going to watch this.
Except for a-holes on YouTube.
Can you move your face like 2 feet to the right so we can't see you anymore?
There we go. How's that?
Sweet.
Okay.
Beautiful. God, gorgeous.
All right, I got you bumped up in the control room. So.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Now we're good.
Perfect.
All right. So what's happening? I don't know what's happening now. So
you're in the car and it's like 4:45, and you're like, "What are we doing? What happens when we get in there? Does it speak English? I don't know. I think you've discussed all of this before, but
yes, possibly.
I think that I wonder if the thing has like mental telepathy or something. Like I wonder if it can read our thoughts.
Right. Well, aliens can usually do shit like that, right? So maybe.
Because my concern is this. I mean, it would be prudent for one of us to kind of be holding back somewhere where it can't see us with a weapon of some kind. So if we have to unleash on the fucking thing. But if it can somehow sense our intentions or something, then it would sense a threat and it might just kill all of us right away.
Well, but no, we're not. We're liberating a foreign person, he uses air quotes, and you know they have him trapped in here. He's killing people with crazy drugs.
The thing's like 8 feet tall, eating McDonald's. I don't think he's trapped, man. He could have I bet you could have torn that dude's head right off if he didn't want to be in there.
Why don't we? You know, we don't know, right? I mean, that's the crux of the thing here. I mean, they've clearly have him locked up. Like you couldn't just walk out of that building if you didn't know the codes and shit, right?
Well, you can exit a building usually, right?
At the window, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
you know from the video, you don't type codes to get out. It's to get in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can just exit.
Yeah. All right.
As a matter of fact, I don't think you need to roll anything either, but the door that they talk to the alien or whatever through, as far as you know, unlocks from the inside.
Oh yeah, because he did bang on the door, and then the door opened.
It opens. It's locked from the inside, not from the outside. So, yeah, you would be able to check that on the footage too.
Well, I guess.
So technically not captive, at least in the sense of a prisoner, because it opens the door. Which I didn't mention before because I thought it was funny for you guys to think it was a But when you bring it up, I will let you remember, oh yeah, he opens the door. It opens the door.
I think we have to assume that it knows what it's doing, and that it's possibly harmful. I mean, not possibly, but we have to assume it's harmful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should have had this conversation before we came out here with all these guns and shit. I mean,
well, I bet you the guy that comes in, let's be honest, right? The guy that's probably there, he's probably got a gun on him.
I have to assume so,
You
right?
know? So if we just each walk in with a gun, I suppose it's not going to be that different as long as we just have it in our pants or something.
Well, we've got rifles and shit. I mean, you can stick that in your pants.
Well, no, you've seen those videos, right, where the guy gets some AR-15 down his pants. You know, you've seen those YouTube videos, how you can conceal carry all that stuff. You know,
but that's not super useful. Like, if you have to rip your pants half off to get the gun back out. I mean, if we go in, so you're thinking maybe it's telepathic, right? So if we go in with clear heads and with no harmful intention, right? So if it picks up on that, it'd be like, hey, buddy, we're here to figure out what's going on, and we want you to come with us because, whatever reasons.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work, we're just dead.
Maybe. I mean, not all of us. I mean, one of us at least should get away. Live to tell the tale. It'll probably be Randy, fucking guy.
Well, now, why are we doing this anyway?
Well, because Edward's a dickhead, mostly. I mean, so we sent him the stuff, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, we don't know, and, could you get this guy? And then we were like, well, I don't know, we're going to get this guy. And then it's like, all right, fuck it, we'll go get the guy, because why not, right? The guy's, fucking government conspiracy, so we'll just go get him, and then find out who we are in a car.
Yeah, because you agreed to be part of a secret organization that has people go hunt shit that's fucking crazy, and when it says actually go hunt it, you guys are like, well, we didn't sign up for that, and it's like, yeah, you kind of did. That's the story.
But it's never good enough. That's the problem.
Well, that's because you're supposed to gather intelligence, and then they make a decision on whether, metagame, you gather information, and once they have the information, they must decide they need to move on it or not. And maybe they found something out that decides that you need to stop this threat now versus just dicking around and surveilling it more, right? So you don't know.
Look, GM is salty tonight. Erin can be pissed off all he wants. Player gets it.
I'm just saying, you joined a secret organization that has a fucking pocket dimension, and you're questioning why they want you to go stop this horrible shit when they said that's what they do. You guys knew what was happening going in.
Eyes wide open.
That's right. You can't puss out now. You fucking shot a she-demon in the fucking face with a shotgun. So
we fucked her up.
Don't come on now. You can't be like, oh, you don't have any skills. You fucking killed a monster on your own without even knowing that it was a monster. What happened with it? So you guys got it.
We knew it was a monster.
We knew it was a monster. You didn't know what its powers were, and you fucking shot in the face. So come on, you guys can handle it.
I think maybe we should just do the least anticipated thing and just go in there without any weapons at all and just a bag of McDonald's.
Oh, I don't like that plan at all.
So Randy's looking out the window, because he's driving, and he's just like, okay, so we have to do something. Either we do this or we quit. We can't mess around anymore. I don't like any of the ideas that we have right now because none of them are optimal ideas for something we don't know what the fuck it is and what we're going to do, but it's really I've gotten my ass handed to me. I've been lucky to get out of some scrapes, surprisingly not dismembered, but we got to do something. And I think we can go in there with guns, but I think we should be cautious, but also we should have everything together. We should clear our heads and be like, we obviously know we're doing this for the right reason. So if this thing is completely batshit crazy, we're gonna know right away, and then we could blast it to hell. Otherwise, maybe we can actually talk to this thing and make something of it. It's either we do this or we're out. I mean, we're waffling so much. We've been here for so long. I haven't seen my mother for days. I'm getting sick of it. I want to do something. My blood sugar is low. Does anybody have a granola bar?
Well, eat some of McDonald's. We got you extra. Calm down. You're not yourself when you're hungry. You need a Snickers or some shit, right?
I know. But all I've got is McDonald's. Okay, fine. Okay, so we've got 3 Happy Meals. I'll eat.
Just eat the fries,
Fine,
right?
I'll eat. No, I have to have one at least. You don't understand, Aaron. I have to have one.
We can we can stop back at that gas station and get you a candy bar if you want.
No, we don't have time for a candy bar. It's fine. I'll eat this cheeseburger and these apple slices and drink down my chocolate milk, and let's just we got to do this thing or not do it. I mean, literally, let's grow some balls here. I know coming from me that says a lot because I don't have any, but we got to do something.
Okay.
Randy says we got to do it.
Who has the highest notice or sense trouble? Since one replaced the other, essentially. But
well, my sense trouble without any spent is 6. I'm currently at 4. And no
highest base.
I have 6.
I have absolutely no idea.
He doesn't have a sheet.
Oh Jesus!
Can you give him a 0 because he doesn't notice anything?
He's definitely not noticing this. But the question is, like, how are you going to play if you don't know any of your stats?
Oh, I'll pull up a sheet.
Like, you got to have some stats known, or else you can't just roll infinite numbers.
I get it.
Oh, my athletics is 1 billion, and my shooting is 400,000, and I also own 50 caliber sniper rifle.
Well, here's what's even worse. I don't have my dice, so I have to actually use my phone for the dice, and that's actually what I'm broadcasting from.
Oh, man. This is just getting worse and worse. Although if I'm rolling today, I'm going to roll for... I'm rolling using these cool dice I got from a place that's not currently sponsoring this podcast, so maybe they don't get a shout out. How about that? It's Easy Roller Dice Company. So if you go buy some, send them an email and tell them that Neil sent you from Legends of Tabletop to get some of these cool dice. Look at these babies. They're like super sweet. Oh, look how shiny that is, right? It's like metal, baby. Gunmetal with blue. It's super cool and they're real heavy. And they roll good. Except when they don't. Sometimes they roll real bad at D&D and I get my ass handed to me. But I'm rolling with those. So tell them you want them to sponsor us some more. 6.
His sense trouble is 3. And this is obviously not updated to any of the XP that we've spent since then. But
I'm guessing Randy's is not higher than yours then at 6.
I would assume probably not.
Actually, I had sense trouble before, and I put 2 points into it actually, so I should be at 8 actually.
Oh well then, as you're arguing about whether you're doing things or not doing things, you're like, I'm eating this fucking Happy Meal, and I'm taking the best of the 3 toys. I don't care. Fuck you. You notice that the guard guy, doorman, is leaving. He's walking down the alley. He's out.
Is it the new guy? It's not the original guy, right? Like he never came back?
Correct.
Okay.
So he's leaving.
Guys, we have to go now.
Fuck. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. But what are you taking?
I'm putting an AR-15 down my pants.
We had MP5s. Right? We had the compact stuff.
Oh, we don't have any big stuff?
It's as powerful as...
I mean, an MP5 is pretty... I mean, sure, it's a 9mm cartridge, but, like, that's pretty badass for close quarters on a burst or full auto. That'll shred anybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had that. We had tasers. Yeah.
I mean, it's not armor piercing or anything, I'm guessing, but you just have regular. Well, you'd have regular, like probably full metal jacket, or you could specify hollow point, but it won't matter for mechanics. But yeah, you don't have any like long rifles. These are submachine guns.
Okay, then I'll take that.
Yeah. All right. So, like, does Randy see like the garage going up? Like, are we at an angle where we can see the garage going up, so we could just kind of like bust out of the car and like try to make it to the garage without being seen? I mean, did he park up the street or?
You could. You would have a better everyone will whoever's doing that will have to do a stealth check or what is that stat?
Well, this is early morning, right? This is an afternoon, right?
It's like
Correct.
6 or something, 5 o'clock.
It's like 5 in the morning.
So it's still pretty dark.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get a bonus, but like the guy could be looking in his rearview mirror. You do still need to sneak in.
Yeah, because the plan was to be outside as he exited, so someone could like fucking roll in.
Yeah, but
without being seen.
Not
Clearly,
so much the case at this point because
because we talked our asses off.
It would be infiltration.
I do not have that.
I don't have it either.
I don't think I have that. No.
So no one has it. You'd be rolling raw, or I mean, you're using essentially you would use more time. Is your resource you're trading? If you infiltrate, you might be able to go as the guys. Oh yeah, because you have to actually have the garage. Yeah, so you're just gonna.
Or we could break the garage. Like once we're in it, and if the alien comes, they're gonna know somebody was in. So at that point, I don't know that it matters if they have it. Like, did we notice? And I don't know that we would have seen that the garage seemed alarmed. Is that something that we noticed?
You did not notice that.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think garages have emotions, though, dude.
Yeah, it's really concerned and scared.
Yeah. So in that moment, Randy's like, "We got to go."
Yeah. So the snap judgment is: do you try to infiltrate now, as he's leaving and the garage doors going down, or are you just going to wait and try to get in some other house, some other way, or get through the garage door in another way?
I leave all my shit in the car, and I'm like, bring my shit, and I fucking run like for the car, screaming like, I need it, I need it, I need it, I want it, give it to me.
Okay.
You're either distract the guy or
quickly like look back at Jack, and I'm like, I just start booking out and running for the garage door.
I grab like fucking like 3 or 4 fucking guns because these guys just left without their goddamn guns. So I just grab as many as I can fucking carry, and I just barrel out after these guys. And I'm thinking to myself, we really should have discussed this. But
the best laid plan.
Here we go. So
yeah, we discussed it too long.
I run out there and I've got the guns and
wait, how so you're running? So John is running in an attempt to
if he
provide
sees
a distraction.
Yeah. So if he sees anything, he sees me like wave my hands. Like if these guys went and hears me screaming like I need it, like fucking junkie, and I'm hoping that he just drives away while these guys are trying to like.
Yeah. So I didn't know like
and I'm not running.
You guys
I'm not.
Yeah, like
I'm not running straight behind him. I'm like trying to take an angle to where I can get there as fast as I can without being like, oh, I'm with this guy.
Okay, so you're trying to sneak in. He's providing a distraction. What exactly is Jack doing? You grab a bunch of guns and you're following how closely to Randy / or John?
I'm following Randy because we're going to try and get in there.
Okay. Then both of you need to roll an infiltration check, and you can't burn points because you don't have any. But I'll give you at least I'll give you a +1. So you have anything 3 or above will be fine.
Do you want me to roll for you, Brett?
Let me see if I can do this here.
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna avert your eyes. It's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it can when you have that up, it converts just to your
profile pic.
half-face headshot, looking all metally.
So I got a 4.
So
All
a
right.
5. Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yep. With the one advantage they gave me, I'm at a 2.
Fuck me. So maybe he doesn't see Brett, but he sees Randy like go sprawling across the road behind me.
Yeah. So,
I'm pulling a lot of weight around, and I'm not very nimble.
Yeah. So John is running like, hey man, like acting like a druggie. The guy's kind of like going down the alley, and you're on the opposite side. You're running toward the car. Randy's trying to head to cover, and the brakes slam on. And the guy, so the door opens, and a pretty fit-looking dude in, jeans and a hoodie pops out with a 45 and points it at John and is like, down on the ground, and your friend too. What the fuck's up? The fuck's up?
So he stops and like puts his hands up. He's like, I need it. You're gonna fucking get it. And he just
then he points very quickly to Randy's direction and is like, yo, what about him? Is this some kind of fucking, you think you're gonna fucking hijack me and my boss, motherfucker?
I don't stop running.
Motherfucker's trying to get me. He's trying to get my money. They're gonna get it. He knows I got the money.
On the ground, or I'm putting you out.
Yeah.
Do you get down on the ground?
I'll kneel, I guess, with my hands up. I don't get flat.
Oh, he's like, get flat, motherfucker. What's Randy doing? At least you're down on the ground. What's Randy doing?
Yeah.
I'm still running into the garage.
In full view of the guy?
Yep.
I don't have a weapon. That's not good.
I'm scared to death. And laying on the ground while this guy is just ready to blow my head off, I'm not ready to face that. So I'm running as fast. I'm fueled on McDonald's cheeseburgers and apple slices and a chocolate milk, and I'm ready to rock.
Okay. He has not seen Jack. What is Jack? You see the guy get out. He's got John pretty much dead to rights. At 15 feet away, he's gonna he will drop him if he needs to. He's on his knees. Randy's just fucking running still, which is probably bad. If anyone's getting shot, it's probably gonna be him to start, at least. But he hasn't noticed you at all, and you've got at least a couple MP5s strapped to you, and I'm assuming at least a couple pistols.
And they're silenced too. We specifically
they are silenced.
Gotten silenced.
Yeah. Okay, so is he? What is the guy's? Because I'm assuming I'm in the garage at this point because he hasn't seen me.
No, you were in the alley, but he had you were. I'm basically going to say he called Randy out. You were behind Randy, and he just didn't. You didn't get to the alley. You're at basically the corner of the building.
Okay. So I'm going to make a decision then that I need to see I need to see who he goes after. In other words, I get flat against the corner where he can't see me. And I'm making an assumption, I guess, that he's going to come after Randy because he's the one trying to obviously get into the building.
Yep.
So I pretty much plan that I'm going to assume he's coming after Randy, and I'm just going to blow this guy's fucking face off as soon as he passes me. I'm going to shoot him in the back of the fucking head.
Well, he's not going to move. He's standing 10, 15 feet from me, and Randy is, 30 feet that way. He's just going to shoot, presumably.
Yeah. So it's basically like, if you're looking like, right, here's the alley, and say here's the garage. He came out of the garage and was going this way to leave because it's an open alley both ways. You guys were on this side, the opposite side. So John came in, closer. Erin came in and was like making a distraction. Randy cuts through and wanted to try to cut through behind him and kind of sneak, but he didn't. And you were at this corner of this building without anyone noticing you yet. So it's essentially like garage, car, shooter, Erin.
So this guy is closer to the garage than we are. You're saying?
Yeah. But more importantly, like he's like stationary as Randy's running toward the garage with a gun.
Okay.
So it's not the same.
Okay. Well, so here's what's going to happen. Okay. So he's obviously distracted by Randy. So my only choice is while he's distracted, I'm going to run out and I'm going to assume the position down on, the one knee thing, and I'm going to stabilize and I'm going to fucking shoot him.
Okay, so let's roll initiative. So that's just a D6. Oof.
6.
I got a 5.
Lucky.
See this dice right here? I rolled another one.
Get a new fucking die.
Goodbye, dice. I did. I just threw that one. I got one right here. I don't know if you guys know this, but anytime a dice fucks with me, it's gone. So that one will be smashed later on.
Man, you get through a lot of those.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I don't give a fuck.
In this case, it's the order's going to be Erin, Jack, because advantage is going to go to players, then shooter, then Randy. So that is going to be the order.
That's bullshit.
Roll better.
So the question now is, Erin will be going first, and you do not have a weapon on you. And I will alert you to a rule that I do not believe was in the first edition, but is in second edition of if you are charging an enemy with a fully loaded weapon, there is a no roll. They can choose to unload the entire clip into you, and you die. There's no questions asked. You cannot rush someone with a full clip because they will just fucking gun you down. And on the plus side, same goes for you. If you have a fully loaded weapon and something decides to charge you within 5 to 10 feet, you will fucking crush it. So there's that bonus, but rushing him is unlikely to gain any significant advantage to you.
Well, even without knowing that, my thought was to hold my action, assuming that just based on the yelling, he hadn't seen Jack because he was, gun to me, to him, yelling at Randy.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that Jack is going to shoot the guy. So I'm on the ground and I kind of like tilt my head so I can eyeball him.
Okay.
And can I hold to see what happens with so if Jack shoots and hits him, then I'm gonna fucking try to tackle him while he's like, oh shit, and like falling back from getting shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
If that's feasible. If he's gonna shoot me and kill me, then I'm not gonna do that. But if
no, he's not. He, as far as you can ascertain at the moment, you are not his primary target. He is more you getting down on the ground. He essentially turns the gun straight to Randy. He has not, and he said your friend. He did not say friends, so you do know he basically is targeting the one person he saw. So you're pretty sure he has not seen Jack.
Right. But so my larger question is, if Jack shoots him and then I tried to rush him
If he gets shot, it does not count as like running. It's not counting as charging someone who's prepared because getting shot really fucking hurts. So
yeah, sure.
It doesn't. I mean, he could be wearing body armor potentially, but you don't see any body armor, so it's not visible at least. And even then, getting shot in the chest with a 9mm a couple times at probably best is still going to hurt like a motherfucker and knock him down. So it's unlikely that he's going to just gank you straight up.
Okay, fair enough. So I will hold my action and wait for shooting that's hopefully Jack and not the shooter.
Okay, so I'm up.
Yes. You have no shooting,
So
at least on this sheet. So I hope to God you roll high. Does he get a bonus for being undetected?
oh yeah, but I always have that shotgun around, right? I guess I should have chose shooting on the fucking sheet, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is going to be, because there's no direct, this game is not really made, and I didn't bring up the Esoterrorists source book. This game is not made for you to have like MP5. So there's no burst fire rules.
Mm-hmm.
What I'll say is you can fire straight up one shot and it'll be a normal shot. And there's no chance of anything going horribly awry. All right. If you do burst fire, which is an option with those weapons, that's a 3-shot up fire. You'll get a +1 to your shot, but a 1 on the die will mean you hit Erin.
Even though I'm on the ground?
Yes. That's the risk you're taking. If you decide to click to full auto, you get a +2 to your shot. But if it's a 1 or a 2, well, in this case, I'd say you'll hit Erin or Randy with the full auto because that's fucking just unloading. And in that case, a 1 or 2 will hit one of the two of them at least once. And I will roll for extra damage. But you get extra damage. Oh, no, I'll say there's extra damage anyway. Burst fire, you're going to get a plus. So you're going to get a +1 just for it being a pretty. I mean, it technically is a light firearm, but I'm going to count it as a heavy. So you get a +1 to your damage roll of 6 no matter what. You're going to get again a +1. No, I'll say you get a +2. So you get +1 to hit, +2 to damage with burst, +2 to hit, +4 to damage. With full auto, but you might hit one of the people that you're friends with.
Don't full auto.
Full auto is a gamble.
No,
in
I'm
this
not
case,
going to go.
you have no shooting.
Well, let me throw this. As I'm looking at his sheet, he's got 8 in scuffling and 0 in shooting, but I have 2 in shooting, which I think means that his scuffling is probably shooting and not scuffling, right? Because I wouldn't be able to have 2 if he'd had 0. Right, because it's not part of my stereotype or whatever.
I think we were hand waving some of that though.
Were we? Okay, all right, fair enough. Yep.
I mean, I would have assumed he had shooting because he has the fucking shotgun with him, and I think the shooting rule is normally only one person can have it, but I'm pretty sure we established a rule of the next person with it can only have half as much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
I would have assumed he had 4, but I don't know.
I only have the original sheet, and I don't know how accurate it is. So
I'm still pretty fuzzy on all these rules anyway. So, so I just want. Okay, so the 5 I rolled, that was for something else.
That was for
yourself. Well, or initiative, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna do the burst. And so what am I rolling for now? Accuracy or what?
Yeah, you're rolling a d6 essentially to determine whether you hit him. A 3 hits him, and it's a +1. But if you roll a 1, you hit one of your friends.
Make it count.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sorry, John, you're getting one out the keister.
Show me a 6.
I got a 5.
Plus
right.
1 is 6.
So you definitely hit. So that's going to be a D6 plus 2.
Wait, so do I have to roll again?
Yes.
Yeah, for damage.
Yep.
Oh, for damage? Okay. Come on, you fucker. I got a 3.
Plus
All right,
2.
so that's five damage. So you clearly wing him. That's not enough to drop him, but he gets hit, and you're silenced. So he will have to roll the ability to see you still next time. So.
All right. So I hear woof, 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 as opposed to pop, pop, pop. And he brings his leg up and just fucking charges at the guy and just tries to like fucking hit him and take him down so his head bashes off the fucking ground. Like free safety tackling a wide receiver.
Okay. That's going to be...
I will spend all the athletics.
Yeah, it's basically going to be an athletics versus scuffling, I guess, would be what that would be. Normally, it's going to be whoever wins out of, like, a contest. So, I'm not sure. Let me look.
Right, so like if that was like a chase or a fleeing or something like that, right? Or like
usually you're rolling multiple rolls, but in this case, I'm gonna say it's a one-time. It's not a chase. It's
Right.
gonna be a one-time contested roll.
Right. So it's an all or nothing, right? So either I hit him or I don't, or I hit him and he shrugs it off, or I take it back.
like sidesteps or whatever. So so it's going to be athletics versus scuffling. I'm going to note his scuffling pool. So just so that it's fair, I will note the scuffling pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's ready to go whenever you are, I guess.
Okay, but it's a single roll then, right? It's for all the marbles.
Single roll to see if you are able to bum rush him, essentially.
I am spending 5 in athletics.
Okay, at best, I think he's overconfident, so he would be doing a 2 at best. So,
and I think he would be surprised. I think right. So be not only between getting shot, but then having me.
Yeah, I don't think he would be totally prepared, but he's got some adrenaline. So
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
He didn't do great, but he didn't do awful.
All right, I got fuck.
Actually, it doesn't matter because
I rolled a 1, so it's a 6.
Well, it's lucky he only did the 2 because he rolled a 3, so he's got a 5.
Fuck.
So you fucking tackle him.
Wow.
He takes a hit. You definitely see him like take a shot in the side. It looks like it definitely hits him, and it stuns him a bit. And you fucking take the chance. You just fucking tackle. You just fucking shoulders in and fucking drive him to the ground. And I'm going to say you can do a D6 -2. You're not really directly hitting him, but the fall will hurt.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping to crack his fucking skull on the ground because he's like arms akimbo as I'm flying through the air.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3, so not terrific.
All right. I'll give you 2 for that, though, because that seems like that he would take more damage than 1 from getting fucking tackled into the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. He's going to have that much health, so he's to that. And you really only have to get him to 0 to take him out, but he is not at 0 yet, but he's hurting.
Okay.
It's Randy's turn. Oh, but
he goes, right?
Oh, yes, he goes. He's going to, at this point, he's tackled and fairly stunned. He can't, I'm going to say he can't shoot you, because that would be absurd. At this point, I think he wouldn't be able to, but he is going to try to punch you with his gun.
Okay, that's fair.
But not shoot you, just punch you in the face with his hand, like pistol whip you to try to get you off him.
Right, so he hits the ground and then just kind of comes back up around and...
Yeah, he's just trying to hit you at this point.
Yeah, because I'm essentially laying on top of him.
Yeah, you've tackled him and are on top of him, so he's just like fucking swings.
Yeah.
Reactionary. So, okay, I got his roll.
Okay, so what am I rolling to?
Scuffling versus scuffling in this case.
I will spend 2. And I got a 7 total. Roll to 5.
Shit. He swings and you're literally like forearm up and you're just like, bah! Stopped it. Nothing. He's got nothing.
Yeah, he took a hell of a shot. It's not all me, but I got a little bit of adrenaline going.
I mean, yeah, but you were ready for it. You're like, fuck that. This guy, I'm fucking punching this guy's lights out.
Don't shoot me.
Then it's Randy's turn.
Okay, so what's happening with the garage door? Was it coming down? Was it going up? What was going on?
It's going down.
Okay.
It just started going down as you made the rush.
Okay, so basically, from what I know with garage doors is that they have a sensor. So then if you have a car person, it's not going to smush you.
Yep.
So basically, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to just put enough of my foot like in the way to make sure that the garage door opener or the garage comes back up, and then I'm going to sprint over by where Erin's at.
Okay. That really takes no roll. There's no active threat. You clearly break the beam. It has the sensors. I think pretty much all garage doors are going to have that sensor. I could be a real dick and be like, they don't care about safety. They didn't install it. No, you hit the button, it stops. You hit the trigger, it stops, and then you basically make it to the car area for your next turn. But you can't act against him or anything.
Yep, that's fine.
Then it would be back to Erin, actually.
Okay, now we had...
Although you held your action, so I guess you technically would go after Brett. Or after,
okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess we'll set to, if you delay, then when you go, you insert then.
That makes sense.
So Jack is
So
up.
how close am I to them at this point?
You're still like 30 feet away. You're not close to them, and Erin is currently on top of him, so you literally have no shot whatsoever without hitting your friend.
All right. I mean, I'm going to run over and if Erin's on top of him, what I'm going to do is how's it? Does the guy still have the gun in his hand or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's fairly
So
laid out at the moment.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So I run over, and his gun is in. I pretty much stomp on his wrist, and I go down and I take his gun. Actually, no, I don't. I take that back. I don't take his gun. I pretty much, I step on his hand so that he can't move the gun. And I pretty much just shoot him in the fucking face with my gun.
I'm trying to think if you would have... you could probably reach him and shoot him. So you would not be able to step on the gun and fire. That would be 2 actions. That would be a scuffling and a shooting. So you can scuffle to try to kick it or wrestle the gun out of his hand, or you can shoot him.
You have an 8.
Would there be any chance?
I mean, you can hit him and disarm. You could have just
I
hit
couldn't hear you
him.
there.
Like, you could stomp on his face if you wanted, but you're not. But yeah, so it's like, what are you going to choose to do? Scuffling would be opposed. Shooting would be unlikely to be opposed.
Well, if I shoot, do I have a chance? I assume if I'm right there, I'm not going to hit Erin, correct?
If you have run completely up on them, I guess you would not. Like, they're wrestling, so
Okay.
but they're in a hand-to-hand, like, he's on top of him.
Yeah, I'm literally laying on top of the guy.
So I'm not sure if you could run 30 feet and have a clear enough shot of two dudes wrestling each other to just straight up coup de grace that. I think you would have a chance of hitting Erin still, especially in burst, because you're going bop bop bop, and it's not the tightest of, gun pattern. If you're just like bop bop bop, it's just gonna be like bop, 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 you don't know, so that would be certainly dangerous.
Well, can I switch it back?
Yeah, it's not an action to switch it. It's a little click. It's a fucking click thing. So you can switch it to a single shot, but even then. I mean, a 1 is still going to mean you hit Erin because he's in hand to hand.
Well, I got to think. Do I want to, kill the guy right away? Because maybe we could use him for something.
I would. Well, you play how you play.
So it's up to you. You can shoot him, and there is going to be a risk, albeit low. I would say it's going to be to hit Erin. It would be if you hit a 1 and then got
so
under
how about
a 3 or under on a second roll, because that's like, or if you're scuffling, you would just straight up attack him.
Yeah, I'm going to go with because I have pretty good scuffling. I think my memory serves me. I think I have like an 8 or something with scuffling.
Yes.
So. Pretty much, I'm going to come up. I'm not going to shoot him. I'm going to run up. And I'm just going to fucking full-on fucking kick him in the side of the head with my big fucking boots.
Okay. Give me a scuffling check. He will spend the rest of his scuffling to try not to get kicked in the face.
So you have 8. You can spend as many points up to 8 that you want, and then you'll add that to your roll. I wouldn't spend 8.
Okay.
Don't spend 8.
Tell me that, because that's the kind of stuff I still don't know what's going on. So.
Yeah, I would spend 2 or 3 if it was me, but you know.
You're going to roll a d6 and add what you added. So you do know he had been in a fight previously with Erin, so he has looked like he's exerted himself some. So he has depleted his scuffling pool some. But.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend. So when do I get these points back if I spend?
When you rest for a day, essentially, or like 12 hours, you'll get 3 of those pools refreshed. 3 general pools, so scuffling would refresh then. Or if you do like a full break in like mission break.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend 3.
Okay.
And that's how it works.
Well, you hit him. If you spend 3, you hit him. But you do have to spend the 3. She already said you would, but you can roll if you'd like. He rolled a 3, so you're going to get 3 plus at least a 1.
Oh, I got a 6.
Oh.
I want his head to come clean off, dude.
You're not superhuman, Jack.
Your damage is a d6 minus 1 because it's melee without a weapon. I mean, boot. I'll give you just a d6 because it's a boot. So you have to roll a d6 damage.
Oh, okay. So I hit him really good, but now I got to roll again.
Yep.
All right.
Just make sure you keep your dice app up when you fight, because then if you hit something, then you have to roll it again.
Okay.
You should have your super cool easy roller dice that you got.
Dude, it's a long story. That's why.
I know, I do.
I still have them. I don't have access to them at the moment. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
They're on a Conservative Republican podcast in the next room. They're being interviewed.
Hey, I got another.
He's Ted talking about him.
I got another 6.
Nice.
Okay.
Dude, this is skull crushing, dude. This is fucking skull crushing shit.
Yeah, you are not small and haul off and fucking kick him straight in the temple, and you hear a crunching sound.
Nice.
Give me. Ooh, is that a? I have to double check if that's an actual roll for that.
For stability.
Yeah, because like straight up murdering a dude, even if it was a drug dealer guy.
To be fair, he was going to kill Randy.
No, this is totally. At this point, dude.
I mean, cops that shoot fucking criminals still like have PTSD sometimes. So like, you know, it's not like it's. Let's see. Because like being in an accident.
I will just remind you that I was a professional wrestler, so I'm pretty used to violence.
Well, but you never murdered anybody. And
well, I murdered my friend.
Well, but that wasn't your fault. But it's funny you bring that up because I was going to say that maybe this causes some kind of whatever because you were inadvertently responsible for killing your friend, and now you just hauled up and fucking killed the guy.
Yeah, but remember, that sort of like deadened my emotions, right? So I don't really give a shit about this guy who's trying to fucking kill us. That's where my head is. Like I couldn't. It's like he's a piece of fucking meat to me.
That's fair.
Let's go with. Let's go with a stability. You're gonna have to do a stability test for sure. You don't get to know what you will lose. So, Randy, you are less. No, you ran up. You're right there also. So everyone rolls the same stability test.
All right. So your stability, Jack, is at 11. So any points that you spend out of that pool, you lose, regardless of whether or not you make the roll.
Okay, but that's going to help me if I spend them, though.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, so for instance, if, let's say, in this case, if there's something, I'll give you the lowest example, is you encounter something unsettling or inexplicable that's not obviously dangerous, like you see strange lights in the sky, an eerie coincidence, or something like that. That's a 1 stability loss. So if I said make a stability check and you're like, I spend 3, you would take 3 off immediately, and if you pass the check, you only lose those 3. If you failed it, you would lose the 3 you spent and the 1 that for losing the check still. Even though that's impossible because you spend 3, you're going to pass, unless it's something horrifying. So, like, you don't want to spend more than what you would lose from the test itself necessarily, right? Because you can spend like, I spend 8. And then you're like, the stability loss was 1, you idiot. So, like,
I'm going to spend 2, I guess.
Okay. Right. The test is a 4, so.
And now I roll?
Yeah. Everyone rolls against 4, basically.
Okay, I got a 3.
With the spend?
No, I got a 3 on my die here.
Okay, so you're good. You got a 5.
Okay, yeah, so it's 5 total.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1. Oh, thank God I rolled a 3.
All right. Doesn't seem to affect you, even though it's gruesome.
All right, fuck it. I'm going to lose it anyway, so I'm not spending any. Fuck that noise. I got a 4.
Nice.
Wow.
Randy was in another fight, like kicked the shit out of some fucking dude. He is hard now.
He's been in 2 fights now.
I mean, you all basically rationalize, number 1, the guy was straight up going to murder you, and 2, he's a fucking drug dealer. Like, this is like a drug den, rape town craziness with an alien, so he's pretty much a fucking awful person. So It seems like it should bother you, but you know, you're not as bothered as if it were just like a dude on the street. You're okay with it for the most part.
So
now,
Randy,
is he actually?
go ahead.
Is he actually dead, or did we
Oh,
just
he's
like
dead.
knock him out? Or what?
He's dead. You killed him. If he was knocked out, the stability test would have been less. But yes, you would have had to have lost 4 if you lost that one for seeing a murder in front of you. So, no, he dead.
I bet his fucking neck broke too, dude.
Like, he's definitely, like, you kicked his fucking temple. It was like Apollo Creed style, Rocky 4. Just right in the temple. Bow, he went down. I must break you.
Technically, he was already down.
What?
Technically, he was already down.
Yeah, well, you know, you get the gist.
So
his head's at a fucking 90-degree angle. Right?
Yeah, so Randy looks up and he's got like a blood like splatter on his face, and he looks at you kind of like shocked for a minute because you still lose a 1. And he's like, yeah, fuck that guy, right? He was gonna kill Randy. Shit, Randy. Go get the car. We'll pull a car in the garage. Jack, help me. We're gonna fucking drag this guy in. We can't leave him in the street. Come on.
Wait, what about his car?
Although
what about his car?
Yeah. You get that car. Leave our car. Fuck our car. It doesn't matter. It's not even our car.
Okay.
I don't know. No. But I'd put his car in the garage.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just making sure.
The car was still
Aaron's
running.
got crazy eyes right now, so I'm just making sure he's on the right page. Aaron, you're fine, right?
Yeah.
You're okay? You're okay?
Yeah,
You're not going to start...
He fucking kicked that dude.
Right.
He almost fucking shot your ass.
Okay, hold on.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay, well, I'm going to get the car, and I'll drive it in. No, Jack, I think you need to talk to Erin for a little bit while I pull this car in.
Well, no. Well, I'm just saying, wait a second. We can't get our fingerprints all over this shit. You know? Like
we can't leave it here.
You got to... and we got to, like, put our hands, like... or something just to try not to get fingerprints on there. I mean, we probably got hair and shit like that already, but I mean, they're not going to identify us from that. But if they got fingerprints, you never know. So,
all right, fuck. I ripped the guy's shirt off over his head and I throw it at Randy. And I'm like, use that on the wheel.
Good. There you go. Now you're talking.
So I'm putting this on the wheel of the car as I drive it in. This bloody T-shirt.
It's not bloody. Well,
he
yeah,
got shot. How is it not bloody?
That's right. He did get shot. It is bloody.
Okay, so I kind of hold it like this, like I can't believe I'm fucking doing this, and then I just like walk to the car, like roll my eyes and get in there, start the car with the bloody shirt, and drive it in with the bloody shirt, and open the car with the bloody shirt. That's not inconspicuous.
Well, it's a bad neighborhood in the 5 o'clock in the morning. It's not like anybody's going to see us.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so Jack and I dragged that guy in, deposit him like off to the side, so Randy's got a clear path coming in, and then punch the door button to bring the door down.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Maybe we should pull our car closer? We don't want to walk through the street with the fucking alien, right? So maybe we pull our car up to the garage door, and then when we come out, we right out through the garage and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or pull our car in. Fuck it, right? We'll pull our car in. Just back it in. That way, if shit happens, we can fucking haul ass straight out and we don't have to, like, back up.
It's a 1-car garage, unfortunately.
Fuck. All right.
I was just going to say, I was like, I'm pretty sure that 1 car came out. That was the only spot.
Yeah, it's not a 2-car garage. It's just the one.
All right. So we grab it. Somebody grabs a car. We pull it up next to the garage door.
Okay.
All right. You guys ready?
Well, we're going to have to do this quick because if it starts getting sunlight out or starts getting light out and people see our car parked in front of this place, shit's going to go down.
Yeah, well, probably. Right. Okay. Shit. Should one of us go wait in a parking garage? Like, I don't know. We want to split up? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
No. Yeah. No, this isn't the Scooby-Doo game. We're not splitting up. We're staying together. Shit goes down. We're going to have guns. I need a gun. Can I have a gun, please, Jack?
Oh, yeah. Give me my gun back.
Yep. So I hand out the guns, and I go, you know what? I'm glad. I go, yeah, I'm glad that one of us thought to fucking bring the guns, assholes.
I told you to bring the guns when I ran. I said bring the gun.
If I wouldn't have run, then we wouldn't be in here right now. So, just saying.
Well, if you hadn't have fallen down, you almost might have got shot.
Well, hey, worst things have happened, I guess, right?
Yeah.
He just kicked a guy and broke his fucking neck. So, we've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, aliens, fucking monsters. Brett's fucking banana hammer. It's fucking crazy. All right, all right.
Dude, I should have bandana hammered him to death, man. That would have been the best part.
You missed your shot.
Oh well.
And all of a sudden, I get the Randy gets this look on his face. Oh, you remember back in I don't know what I'm gonna say, 2002, when you double banana hammered the I don't know, Mexican lawyers. I can't think of a good tag team name right now. You doubled. You grabbed them both. They were both big dudes, and you banana hammered both of them. That was the shit. Okay, we gotta get in here. What are we talking? We gotta stop talking. We gotta do some stuff here.
All right, fuck, game face, right? So Aaron's like fucking, hand up and down in front of his face, like, yeah, game face. Here we go. Game face, right? All right. So, what's the code? Who wrote it down? No, I got it. So he pulls out his phone, swipes to the note thing.
Okay.
27348. Boop. Fucking door opens up.
Ka-chunk. Lock unlocks.
All right, everybody, let's do it.
And it's at least what you saw was that goes through like more of a service elevator than like what everyone else goes through. So,
Fuck! Did anybody bring the McDonald's? We're in the elevator going up.
No, we didn't.
Nope, nobody did.
No.
Fuck! I feel like this is an integral part of the plan, guys. Like the thing likes the fucking McDonald's. We go back down. Just press the down button. Let's go back down.
Wait a minute. We'll tell them that we have the McDonald's in the car, and that'll lure them out.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll say we've got McDonald's.
Yeah. Because then
just be like, hey,
they really will be in the car. They'll be like, oh wow, these guys.
Yeah, it could be like, you know what? These guys only bring one bag of food a day. Guess what? We can buy you 3 more. I like eating 3 more. You like eating 3 more. Let's do this.
I like it. Easy enough to work.
I'm on board with this plan.
All right, let's do it. We got to find the spot.
All right, so the door dings. Door's open. We step out. All right. Do we play the guy's voice, or we just bang on a door and then tell him we have McDonald's? Because then if that guy's not here, then maybe he gets all freaky.
Yeah, I don't think we should play his voice. I mean, I know that was the original plan, but it's that'd be kind of weird because then the guy might think that we're trying to fool him or something.
All right, that's fair. All right, so
we got to
bang on the door.
Real quick about what to say though.
Yeah. Well, so you go through a hallway to the apartment, then you go. But I can assume you're at that door and already bang. I mean,
if he would have brought it up as we were walking, I just assumed it opened up when we were right there.
No, it's like it's kind of like a service back, right, to load stuff into apartments and stuff. Like it's like a service elevator. So yeah, you're not immediately at that door. You're at a hallway that goes to the apartment, and then I assume you're going into the apartment to bang on the door. But
right. So I'll edit that part out.
So you are in the apartment, and the door is there in front, like, to your left, and then it's the normal living room you've seen through the glasses and all that stuff.
Well, we just go to Randy's plan and tell him we've got McDonald's down in the car. Or ask maybe if he wants to go to McDonald's. Maybe he wants to go. Tell him we got the windows tinted and we'll go get it. It'll be fresh. Right? It's only good when it's fresh. Otherwise, it's like fucking garbage anyhow. It's like garbage anyway, but it tastes better when it's fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Sponsored by Wendy's.
We can tell him, we can tell him. We can take him to McDonald's and we have it in the car as like an appetizer.
Yeah. Fuck it. Why not?
All right,
You know?
Jack. I think you're the one that's the most clear-headed of us all. I think you should be the one to tell him. Yeah, I think Erin's a little too wound up right now. I mean, no offense, Erin. I mean, I know you just like your adrenaline just popped because you scuffle with this dude, we beat him or whatever. But like, I think Jack's always the level-headed one. I think you got to tell him.
Okay. I do think we should probably set our guns to burst or automatic though before we do any of this stuff, just in case.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe we shouldn't just brandish him right away either. Maybe hold him to the side so he doesn't see.
Yeah, leave him slung, right? Just throw it over your shoulder. It's like a backpack of death.
All right, who's doing what with what at the moment?
I assume that he's going to knock on the door.
Here, I'm afraid you're gonna have to edit something out.
Uh-oh, what are you doing now?
My phone's about to die.
Oh, Jesus.
Faded, so I'm gonna attempt to see if I can still get this Wi-Fi signal when I'm in my car.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna go down and see.
So what he's saying is we're gonna have completely like right up until the point, and it's gonna be like episode ends. Well, while he's trying to figure that out, I'm gonna go get a drink.
All right, that's fair.
All right, let's see here. If you lose me, I'll just dial back in.
All right.
I'm hoping.
So far, so good.
I'm hoping I can drive my car closer, or even if I lose you totally, we should be okay. All right, I'm gonna drive closer.
All right. This is, ironically enough, this
Hey,
is
maybe you shouldn't edit this out.
Yeah. I'll throw this at the end. This is not the first time I've had somebody in their car while on the podcast.
I think this is
You're not really there.
hang on.
Oh,
There you go.
there's life. This is twice, right at the climactic moment on both of these scenes. It's like, all right, hold on, my shit's fucked up. I gotta go walk around for a while.
All right. I got Wi-Fi here. I mean, let me see. Can you see me?
No, your icon is up, but we can. Oh, there you are.
Hold on.
Don't kill your battery.
No, my car's running, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
My phone and my car died while recording.
Because I need to charge the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, hey, listen, dude. You know what? I'm pretty comfortable in here.
Okay.
You know, so I'm okay.
All right.
How's that? Is that okay right there? If I put the goddamn thing. Let's try this even. Let's see.
My God, it's like being on a roller coaster.
Good thing I ate before the show.
Let me try. There we go. Okay. I'm quite comfortable here.
Cool. All right. So it's we're sans Neil at the moment, but we're assuming that you're gonna knock on the door and give some kind of spiel as soon as Neil comes back.
Yeah, gives me time to think about it here.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
So
I hope after all that preparation that it just grows a tentacle and just shoots it in my face and I die instantly. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I know Neil won't do that, but
this is like the sister rate all over again, where we planned, and then we went out, and shit just was a clusterfuck right from the jump.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should just learn from all our mistakes and just go in half-assed, and it'll probably end up working out.
Just have to spend a lot of points.
That's right.
Oh, shit. Hey, so far so good. I mean, Sam's the dead guy, but
that's true.
So what should we say?
So
what should we say here?
I mean, we could just go with what Randy said, like, hey, well, we've got McDonald's in the car, and we can get you more McDonald's.
Yeah, but who are we? The fucking McDonald's fairies or something, or what? I mean, like, we gotta have some reason to be here.
Yeah, I mean, right. So I guess it depends on what it does, right? So you knock on the door and say, "Hey, we brought some McDonald's." I'm assuming it's going to open the door, and then it looks and there's no McDonald's, and we're like, "Hey, we do have McDonald's. It's in the car. We want to talk to you about like maybe what you're doing. Are you happy here? What's going on? We have somebody that wants to meet you. We come to some sort of an arrangement. Like we don't have any idea what it's doing, if it knows what's happening."
Should we say that we're from Ronald McDonald House?
I would not say that.
Well, hold on. I mean, maybe.
You guys have a new player.
Hey,
it's Maddie. She was crying, apparently, at the top. We added a gate to the top of the stairs instead of the bottom, so we don't almost kill ourselves going over it all the time. And apparently she laid at the top of the steps crying the entire time we've been playing because she has to come and sit with me. Because she love her daddy. She love her daddy.
Yeah, so no Ronald McDonald House? You don't think that's a good idea?
I think that is a bad plan.
Your child has cancer? Isn't Ronald McDonald House for families staying at hospitals because their kid is sick?
Yeah, so
That's
maybe
sad.
we say we're from Ronald McDonald House.
And his alien baby is dying.
No, I think this has to do. We have to make this somehow has to do with the drugs, because, because that's the only pretext that makes any sense that we'd be there. Like maybe someone told us to come, and he needs a break, and we were told to take him to McDonald's. Something along those lines.
I'm fine with that too. I mean, we have all the names, although I don't remember what they are. I think maybe Sam was the guy who hasn't come back, so we could say, hey, Sam wanted us to take you out for McDonald's. We got a truck with the windows blacked out, blah blah blah, whatever. And
I think that's the only logical attempt. And if that doesn't work and he gets violent, I think we have to just kill him. But if the guy's name is Sam or whatever the fuck it is, why else are we there unless Sam told us that, oh, no, we do this, right? How about we do this? That's the pretext that Sam wanted us to bring him McDonald's. But we say, hey, listen, man, Sam's not here. Do you want to actually, go to McDonald's and get it, like for real and have the real experience,
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I like it. This is a good plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Do it.
All right, so bang, bang, bang on the door.
All right. You hear some sort of lumbering. You hear like a. So it sounds like not like a groggy person almost, but deeper.
All right, so I nudge Jack and I'm like, tell him what you said. Tell him, Sam said to come out and to bring him McDonald's, and see if he opens the door.
Maddie.
All right, hold on. 1 fucking second here. There we go.
But the fucking alien's up. We can't hold on a second. You gotta go.
Listen, I had to drive. Hold on a second. Back up. I had to drive for a second there. Hold on.
No, I know.
Out there?
All right, so hold on. So what's going on now?
So you banged. We heard like lumbering, sleepy voices. I nudged you and said, "Tell him what you said."
Oh, okay. I said, hey, Sam, there we go. Sam asked us to bring him McDonald's, but he's not here right now, and we wondered, you're in there all the time. Do you want to actually go to McDonald's? No one will see you. We can do the drive-through. We can get the fresh stuff. We can get all kinds of cool stuff. Do you actually want to go?
You hear sort of lumbering steps kind of making their way to the door. Who's out there? You don't work for me.
No, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Who is this? Come back for the drug.
Tell him Sam cut us in and he told us to come and check.
You tell him. I didn't understand it. You broke up. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, so then Aaron pipes up. He's like, Sam said he had a really good thing, and we kind of knew him from way back, and he said he would cut us in, and he said that to bring you McDonald's because you really like McDonald's, but then we thought because we know he says you can't leave, but we thought maybe we got like a car with blacked out windows that maybe we want to go to McDonald's, like we get it, we'll go fresh, right?
Do you have any of the interpersonal lying skills?
I have negotiation.
I might have I have intimidation, but I don't think that's going to work on this fucking thing.
No.
Negotiation might actually be your best. It would actually kind of be impersonate. You're lying, basically.
I don't have any of that.
I don't need food. I don't want you here. Leave me be if you want the dead arm.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm kind of thinking, guys, like this ain't working. I think we should just kind of be honest. And if that doesn't work, we kill him.
Well, we can't get in. His fucking door's locked.
Yeah, how fortified is this door?
Well, it's like a fucking vault
door. I mean, it's not like a bank vault door, but like if you see like the industrial style like steel doors from like industrial style New York apartments, it's kind of like that. Like solid.
Yeah, because I've been to New York a bunch of times.
I think that
I just meant from television.
I know.
I've been to New York a bunch of times, and I've actually never seen those stores.
Nice. All right, Brett. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we got to say we're not here for the dead arm. We just want to talk to you. We want to help you, because we know you don't like. Let's assume he doesn't like what he's doing.
He said he said that he's the guy. Yeah, he's the fucking guy, man.
Yeah, he's the one that's got this shit going on. So he's the brains of this operation.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
So maybe we go. I don't. You can try to talk to him all you want, but I say we piss him off.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to come out though.
He doesn't have to come out, but if we piss him off, he might have to come out.
Well, but
what else is around?
Fucking kill him, right? I mean,
what else is around here?
It's like a normal, well, not a normal apartment because there's no real like furniture. It's like beanbag chairs and giant pillows and shit that people lay on to get high. There's just shit everywhere, coffee table, various cigarettes, and that sort of paraphernalia of other drug doing. There's like a little kitchenette area.
Let's tell them that we're here to do a business deal. We're not here for the dead arm. That we represent some gang or some organization.
You hear some long lumbering steps leading away from the door while you're talking.
Yeah, we gotta fucking move this shit along. He's already lost interest. Look, okay. I mean, we could try to reason with him, like you said, right? I mean, just like we'll just fucking lay it out and be like, hey, we want to fucking talk to you about what you're doing.
Yeah, let's tell him that we're with the Ghost Facers, and we want to do an exclusive interview, but we're gonna make it anonymous so no one will know it's him. Let's just do it.
All right, fuck it. So
yeah.
He bangs on the door again. Erin bangs on the door. And he's like, all right, look, we're gonna come clean, right? So yeah. We don't really know Sam, but going out on a limb, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Ghost Facers, but like really, like that's us. And he'll like try to fumble for a card and like fucking jam it under. Like I don't know how close the thing is to the door.
You can get under the door. Yeah.
So he like pops a card on the door. He's like, yeah, we do like ghosts and like monsters, aliens and shit. And maybe if you'd be interested in talking about like what you're doing, maybe or what's going on.
Exclusive interview, millions of views, but we're not going to show your face. It's going to be like totally anonymous. But we got in here, we snuck in here, all to get an interview. With the mastermind behind this dead arm. And if you don't want to do it, you can tell us to fuck off. We'll leave right now. But we really want to have this opportunity with you. It's our one shot. And if there's anything you want to say, no one will ever know it's you.
You hear long lumbering steps back. There's like a little slide thing on the door, and you hear, "You're the Ghost Facers."
Yeah. I'm Erin, and this is Jack, and this is Randy. Have you ever watched this before?
The door thing slides open, and you see a cylindrical object fall out.
Oh shit! I try to grab it,
and then the thing slams. React.
I try to grab it. I immediately just try to grab it.
And what?
So if it doesn't have a needle, he would just try to grab it in his hand.
It looks an awful lot like a grenade type object.
Oh shit! Okay, all right.
It looks like he dropped some sort of grenade or flashbang or smoke bomb or something out of that door.
I thought you meant he dropped a vial of the drug.
No, he dropped a straight up some sort of ordinance that you don't know if it's deadly or not. All you know is the motherfucker dropped a grenade-ish type thing out of the door.
All right, so if nobody else, I'm like, go.
I'm gonna need an athletics, and in this case, it's gonna be a hard check. So you're gonna need a 6. To succeed, because you have to move fucking fast.
I am spending my last 3 points.
God damn it, John. If you wouldn't have reacted so quickly, I was actually going to shoot right into that hole.
Well, you could have.
Problems would have maybe been solved. No, I couldn't have. You reacted too goddamn fast.
He said he dropped the thing. Well, but we'll go back, right? So I didn't try to grab it because clearly I misunderstood what was the information that was being given.
Yeah.
So if I don't go towards the door, you could, if you want to, take the shot, right?
Yeah, that's a roll initiative in that case, yeah.
Because if I recognize it and it's not drugs, which is what I thought, I would
No,
yell
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
run.
yeah.
So you either run or don't run.
Yeah, I'll say he doesn't. If you want to try, yeah, he certainly doesn't necessarily get the jump on you on initiative.
Okay. Yeah, because that literally was going to be my thing. I was just going to point it right in and just go for it because I was like, this is not gonna end well regardless.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
All right. I'm keeping my 6. I rolled a 9 for athletics.
You didn't roll well, so you could have a chance.
Wait, are we all rolling now?
Everyone's rolling initiative, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I rolled a 3.
I got a 6. Yes.
I got a 3.
Oh, so you and me together.
Everyone goes before it because it got a 3. So, Randy goes first, though.
Nice.
So it slides open the door
It
and like you see a hand.
It slides open the door, and you see really long, gangly gray fingers drop some object out, some canister of what looks to be, it doesn't look like a grenade. It looks like a SWAT team style flashbang or smoke grenade, you couldn't say. But you played enough, Randy's certainly played enough video games to recognize what the shape of a flashbang type grenade thing looks like. You just don't know what happens when it goes off. And you really don't want to be next to a flashbang if that's what it is. If it's a smoke grenade, that's not going to hurt you. You just have to get out of there or you can't breathe, or like a tear gas. But it certainly looks like that.
All right. So does it drop it before Randy goes, or is its hand still coming out of the...
It drops it.
Okay.
Because it was a surprise. It just opens,
yeah.
drops it, and then initiative. Because you guys are like, uh-oh.
Right. So then Randy gets to react before it closes the door then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, is it dark inside? Is it dark inside of that room where I can actually see him, or is it just?
It's not dark. It's like dusk or sunrise like light. It's not like dark, but it's definitely some ambient light.
Is she eating your
basically
house?
I point.
No, she's digging in the fucking corner because digging on that carpet's gonna make a really great fucking bed. Idiot. It doesn't move, and then she lays down. Oh my god, this dog is a nightmare.
That's how they make beds. So basically, I just point. I point my gun right in it, and I point.
It's definitely blocking the doorway some. It's not like it opened it and is like it. There's not a lot. You can see a shadow. Something standing there.
Yep. I find whatever that thing is, point it right at it, and let it out, and I just pull the trigger.
Okay, are you on auto, burst, or single?
We talked about being on auto, but
or burst. So you have the choice there, I guess. So
I would have put mine on burst. I don't know what you did.
Yeah. I thought we had it on burst.
Yeah, because that's what Jack said that we should do. So I did it.
I was like, but Randy's hardcore. He's like, fuck that. I'm going full auto.
His gun is sideways.
Yeah. Roll a it's basically a shooting test against his to hit at that point.
Okay.
And his athletics is not high enough to be a 4 hit threshold, so it's a 3.
I got a 6.
Okay, that definitely hits. So roll damage at +2.
+2. Oh, another 6. I am not lying.
Yeah.
Right here. 6.
You fucking unload in there, which is certainly not good for anybody on the other side.
Silence.
Basically, before this flashbang makes me blind for the rest of my life, I'm like, eat this, McDonald's, bitch.
You hear like a and like a loud sort of thump fall to the ground. The door thing is still open. That's pretty much your action, although you are standing right there.
So Jack and I
I
go.
want to go next.
Yeah,
I want to go next.
You guys choose. It's your decision on that one. I'm gonna.
I want to go next.
Can I before these guys act? Can I ask for one small thing? I don't know if I can do it or not. But since I know I'm going to be shooting and I'm shooting at whatever, can I say that I? This is going to be stupid. Can I say that I closed my eyes and did it just in case that is a flashbang?
You aren't really doing much other than shoving a thing into a little slot. So yeah, it's not. You're not really aiming at that point. You're just fucking going into a hole. So if you're just sticking it in and pulling the trigger, yeah, you can close your eyes. I mean, that's not going to help your ears, but yeah, you can close your eyes.
No, I know. Believe me, I know. I'll just say I'm closing my eyes and holding my breath just in case.
I mean, at that point, if something's standing behind a door and you shove a gun in and just pop a burst in, it's still bad for it. So, it's not. You can do it with your eyes closed as long as you stick the gun in first. You don't have to have it open.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'd be doing. Okay.
All right. I like that stipulation. Good thinking.
All right. Go ahead, Jack.
Okay. I super quick grab the whatever that thing is, and I just fucking shove it right back in the goddamn slot.
All right. You can do that with an athletics test, but it's going to have to be a seriously high. That's going to have to be yet another 6 athletics test to be able to get that.
All right. So you spent 3 on scuffling. So you have 8 athletics. If you spend 5, you can't fail. It's a 6.
That is true.
Because these will come back eventually, right? So
yes.
I'm going to spend it.
All right. You go into fucking panic mode, and you're used to it. You're used to like wrestling stuff. You've done stunts. You have quick reaction time. You see that drop, and you're like, "Fuck that!" And you just instantly reach down, those guns fire, and you just push Randy's hand out of the way, dump it back in.
All right. While Jack is doing that, because I go at 3 too, I fucking grab Randy by the shoulder and pull him and start making a break for the door.
Okay, that's going to be an athletics to move him, but it's not. It's a normal test. It's a normal 4.
Okay, and I think I spent everything I had left. So I'll just make straight roll. Roll the 4.
You grab him and you start dragging him toward the door.
I'm like, come on, let's go. And I like spin him and like pull him,
Yeah, he's like stumbling, like, what's happening? But moving.
His eyes are closed.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's happening. You're grabbing him. You hear, I guess it's its turn. Oh shit! Does it even have anything to get to move away? Oh yes, it does. You hear, as soon as Jack dumps that back through, you hear like just fucking fierce scrambling. like someone literally just, like, imagine if someone, just gets like fucking shoved down on the ground and then just immediately is like trying as much as possible to run away from the direction. Although, actually, wait a minute. Can it? Yes, I'm going to say it can, but it won't be strategic. You hear scrambling, sprinting, just before a really loud fucking bang and flash of light through the hole explodes. And then you hear stumbling on the other side of the door. And then it would be back to Randall.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened with the thing that he dropped?
It went through the door and exploded.
Jack
Flashback.
spent his athletics points to grab it and throw it back through the slot.
Oh,
And then it ran as fast as possible away from that.
holy shit, that's awesome. Fuck.
And then Erin grabbed you and started pulling you toward the door, so you're no longer at the door.
Yeah.
So
'Cause I didn't know Jack
flashbang
was
presumably went off. Jack is by the door after having thrown the thing back through. Give me a stability test, Jack, not as just from like trauma, not a.
All right, so you spent 2, so you're down to 9. So I don't know if you want to make a straight roll or if you want to spend anything.
I'll just roll. I'm just rolling normal, right?
Yep.
Okay, I got a 5.
Yep, you're fine. Your hearing has been impaired enough from fucking intro metal music to enter like in loud crowds. It doesn't bother you. The other two are far enough away; it doesn't matter. So, Randy, you have been pulled several feet away from the door toward the main door by Erin.
So I look at Aaron and I go, now what do we do?
Uh,
I mean, we can't open that door.
well,
He's probably all fucked up, but he's got shit in there, so we can't bombard it.
all right. So, let me ask you the outside of game. Did the flashbang do anything to the wall or to the door? Or does things look okay? So Aaron like turns back around and the window's still open. He's like, the fucking window's open. Can you get your arm through? Maybe it's got a fucking like a deadbolt right by the window.
Yeah, but what if it has a long arm and it just grabs me? I know it's probably on the ground, but this thing's like 8 feet long. I mean, it could just grab my fucking arm, right? You've seen horror movies where that shit happens.
I don't know. It fucking ran away. Maybe it's on the other side of the room. Like,
all right. How about this? If I'm gonna do that, you're gonna stick your gun through the hole. Try, at least try to see what's going on if you can. And you gotta cover me because I'm not putting my hand through a fucking door where this thing might fucking grab my hand if I don't have some backup. You gotta back me up. You gotta back me up. You gotta back me up.
Yeah, I got you. Well, just fucking look through the window before you stick your arm through.
Fine. So I go and I look through. I cautiously kind of.
All right, this is running up really close to the end of your turn because you had a little bit of a discussion and then.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
What is happening?
I think it's Brett's car.
What? What? Why is there a fire in my house? Hold on. I might have an actual fire in my house.
All right, go check it out.
I'll go check it out.
I thought maybe that was like Brett's car door or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then I saw him looking. I'm like, what is that? A fire alarm or something? And it is.
Really?
I don't smell it.
This is potentially not good.
Why is the smoke alarm going off?
Old battery.
It's not a carbon monoxide alarm, is it?
She said fire alarm or smoke alarm.
Yeah.
It could be old battery. I mean, if the battery's not like decent charge, it's gonna fucking beep or chirp.
I'm getting some message just so you guys know that says like 90% of my high speed allotment or something is up, and I'm on Wi-Fi, so I don't know why I should be saying that. On my phone.
That doesn't make any sense.
So turn your data off just to make sure that you're not getting dinged. And if you're on Wi-Fi, it'll go through the Wi-Fi.
Well, I'm definitely on the Wi-Fi, so it's kind of weird.
Huh.
But yeah, I don't know. Usually when I'm on the Wi-Fi, I'm not on my phone if I'm doing something this long. You know what I mean? So maybe there's still some kind of.
As great as this episode has been so far, it's been a technical fucking nightmare. House flyers, data used, fucking podcast radio shows in the other room.
Is your viewer still on?
No, I'm kind of packing my stuff up here, so I just went off for a second.
Oh no, I'm talking to John. I'm saying is that person that was watching us still watching us?
I think Skyjamming 20 is a woman because of the emoji that got posted to the chat. So she normally jumps in, says hey, and then I guess has us on in the background. So
nice.
If you're listening and you want to let us know you're still here, you're enjoying the clusterfuck that this podcast is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I think that's the most exciting part is all cluster. So.
All the weird clusterfuck of stuff that's going on. Holy smokes!
I have to edit all these things to the very end of the podcast.
Yeah, you've got some way interesting editing. You know what? No, it's weird. Usually, I would hate this kind of shit, but I'm entertained by it.
Yeah.
Dude,
what kind of shit?
Don't edit any.
Awesome breaks we've been having.
Oh.
Yeah, don't.
I don't know what happened, but I think it was because my narration of the flashbang scene
was so hot.
Good that it set the fire alarm off. I think it was so realistic that I actually somehow psychically tripped my own fire alarm.
Change all those
It went off. It literally, the fire alarm went off for like 3 beeps. And was saying fire, then, yeah, my wife stepped in and was like, there's a fire, get out. But I don't smell any smoke or see any, like, we checked the whole house. There's no fire. So I don't know what the fuck's happening. I think it was.
Oh, we just thought that John was just saying you might have a battery issue.
It could be, but it's not the chirp. I guess if it's low, it can. Right? Like, it wasn't like a chirp. It literally was like, ours talks. So it was like, fire, like, whatever.
Jeez.
All I know is this episode's so hot, set off that fire alarm.
Well, like I said, if this somehow uses up my stuff here, it's going to slow me down to like 2G. So I don't even know if I'll be able to stay on at that point.
Oh, you guys are killing me tonight.
So
I haven't done anything wrong. I'd like to tell you, so you can't get mad at me.
It's
not my fucking fault.
I didn't do anything on purpose.
Hey, you live in that house. It's your fucking fault.
I'm simply making a suggestion that this might be a decent close point to wrap it because it's an exciting part, you know?
Well, I think we either got to get in or get out, right? Like, I don't think we could just, like, stop right now and be like, oh, we don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, my God, what is happening? Now it's me. Jesus Christ.
Episode 12. What the fuck is going on?
And Skyjamming 20, for your information, Kurt, is still hanging out.
Sweet. Whoever you are, you're the best.
I love you. I don't know who you are, but you're my best friend.
At least somebody cares about us.
That's right. I don't care who it is. If they are literally, I don't care if they're doing other things while this is happening, but if they're listening to it live, they're the greatest person on the history of planet Earth. And you, sir or madam, are my hero forever and ever.
All right, where are we at here?
Okay. So whose turn is it now?
It's Randy. Randy
is run up to, you had a long conversation and ran up to the door, but there is 0% chance his arm goes in there to try to find a lock and your gun goes in at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I told him, look and then, try to grab the lock.
All right, fine. That's what I'll do. I'll look and see if that thing is close enough. And if it is, I probably won't put my arm in there. But if it's not, then maybe I'll do it.
Then we'll just shoot it through the door.
Okay, I'm gonna say to be able to quickly enough get to it, look, and then do anything else, you have to spend 1 athletics straight up, no questions, no roll.
Okay, I'll do it.
You look through. It's hazy. There's smoke because clearly it's such a cool narration that it sets off real-world fire alarms. That you can't. You see sort of movement. There's a hallway from the doorway. There's other rooms. Looks like there's other rooms off to the left and right. A little bit, like a doorway on the left, a doorway on the right, and then like a hallway and a window that some lights coming through at the end. And you see what you're pretty sure is a really lanky figure sort of scrambling at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and try to shove my arm in there and try to find a door knob.
Okay. You reach through the door. Spend 1 more athletics, and you find it. You find, you're reaching quickly, and you grab down below. You feel something, grab it, and you slide it, and you hear like a shunk, and the door starts like as you're slowly opening as your arm is still in it. You unlocked, like a huge, not like a standard, like little deadbolt, like one of those, like, shunk, like giant steel things that goes in with, like, the arm. So you felt the arm and kind of, like, wrenched it. But your arm is still in the door. That is the penalty. But you did get it open, and it's freely open now. Next turn, either Erin or Jack, though.
It's up to you. You went first last time, or if you want me to go.
You can go ahead.
All right. So I see, like, Randy's on his tiptoe. He's got his arm in there, and the door starts to move with Randy, like, tiptoeing backwards. So I just fucking make a beeline. I try to throw the door open with one hand, and if I see the alien, I just fucking open up.
Yeah, you you shove him out of the way.
He rides the door.
He rides the door until it smacks into the wall. And you definitely see it's not super clear because there's haze, right, from the flashbang. But you see something at the end of the hallway scrambling to get up, and it's definitely not a person, but it's humanoid-ish.
Yeah. All right, I spend my 2 shooting, and I fucking try to cap it.
Okay. Roll it.
Fuck! I rolled a 1, so 3, which still.
Nope. Oh no, it does hit it.
Right.
And you're on burst, so that's a 6 + 2. D6
right.
+2.
I'm not gonna roll that fucking die. Fuck that die. I rolled another fucking 1. God damn it. So 3.
All right.
The guy that doesn't have shooting actually does the best.
Well, you just.
Yeah.
In all fairness, you just jammed it through the door right at its face.
That is true.
Fuck that die and fuck that die.
All right.
Throw them. That's what I do. I punish my dice for fucking doing. Oh, come on. Don't be a baby.
No, I got to mark off my shooting.
It's moving, albeit slower, but it's still moving, that you can tell.
So I just yell, Jack, it's still up. It's still up.
Okay, my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I just run over and I just fucking unload the shit on it.
Okay. Give me a shooting check.
So the 3-round burst is going to give you a +1 to your roll.
Yeah. And +2 damage.
Okay, I got a 5.
Nice.
All right.
And then roll again for damage.
So the 5 was on the die, so do I add something to it?
Yeah, you had a +1, so you had a 6.
Okay.
And then you need to roll for damage.
Oh.
Come on, Brett.
Ooh, I got another 5.
So
Look at that.
7. Wow.
Whoa. Okay.
I like your die roller.
I do too. It's nice to me.
Check something. Oh, not that one. Sorry, eventually I'll know rules.
Rules, schmools. I don't know any rules. It's okay.
Edit. I need like a really high pitched. I do have a what's it called now? Like a not a rape whistle, but sort of like a rape whistle. It's just an alarm thing because it was on sale. So I bought some pepper spray / an alarm that's 120 decibels. That I can just have that go the whole time, so you know where to edit, right? Because it's a really loud spike. So you just edit the spikes.
I could just hum a girl from Ipanema.
You could, but that's stupid.
It might be.
All right, here we go. Hold on. How's it going, guys? How's your lives?
Doing pretty good. Scrolling through Facebook while you're dicking around.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Okay. So this is just so you guys, I guess, know for clarity's sake, this is going to be like Nemesis level entity. So it gets character level damage.
Oh, what the hell is that? Jesus.
That means you can go to negatives. So -12 is dead. So, but at -5, that's definitely damaged. And -6 to 11 is worse than that. So then you have to roll to see if you pass out. So that gives you the chance to actually capture it technically, because at a -6 to -11, it'll potentially like just pass out. So, so that was everyone's. I think that was everyone's turns, right?
Yeah, it's the thing's turn if it's still up.
Yeah, and still going a little bit.
Does it have? I forget. So once it hits 0, does it have to like make a roll to do a thing, or does it still get to do a thing? I forget how that works.
It's at enough damage at this point that it takes. Let's see. Wait a minute.
We've never really had this come up in game yet before.
It has to make a consciousness roll.
That's what I'm thinking, probably.
Roll a die with the absolute value of your current health pool as your difficulty. You may deliberately strain yourself to remain conscious, voluntarily reducing your health pool by an amount of your choice. For each point you reduce it, add 1 to your die result. Oh, shit. All right. It's following the rules just like you would.
All right.
Oh, shit. That's okay. A consciousness roll at its current negative as the target. Okay, got it. And it can spend health to stay conscious.
But it's a negative spiral, right? So, like, if it, it's kind of like the stability thing, because if it fails, then it still loses, right?
Correct.
Isn't it like a single? Yeah.
Yep. It's
Okay.
gonna spend some. Okay, I have it in my head. We'll see what happens. Thank God, it's still okay, but down to not good. Okay, that's going to be real bad for the next round, but okay. It is... Oh, shit. Does it even have... It doesn't have fleeing, even. Fuck. This is a real problem for it, guys. You guys are fighting something that's not meant to run away, I feel like. But it's like, this isn't good. I'm getting raped by these guys when they're guns. Oh no, it uses athletics too. Shit.
I think to keep things easier, we should just say it's dead.
Nope. Not gonna happen. It's going to crash out the window onto the fire escape and try to run away.
Son of a bitch.
And it does take more damage for that, but not enough to get it completely gone. But it's going to take some damage for that. So it smashes through the window and is trying to get away desperately. It's really hurt. You can see it looks to be what would look like maybe a 7-foot or taller humanoid with very lanky arms and legs and sort of a stretched head and torso. So like a very elongated, stretched person. Back to Randy.
All right. Well,
are you chasing it, right? So at this point, are you going to give chase or not? Is I guess the question. Because
if I know that thing is almost dead, and it also knows who we are, I mean, we gotta kill it. Otherwise, it could find its friends and kill us.
That's something I'm doing. I don't know. You did gaming, right?
Oh yeah, I'm still alive though. It's okay. Sorry.
Gotcha.
That was it.
what is happening?
Okay.
So I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna stick my gun out the window, and wherever it is, I'm gonna fucking try to kill it.
Sure. Give me a shooting test.
Five.
That's a hit.
Nice. So is it +2 on it?
Yep.
Another 5, so that's 7.
It slumps over, dead.
Nice. I do this weird thing where I turn, and I don't know if I see Erin and Jack, but I like put my hands in the air like I want to scream, but I know it's like early in the morning, and I don't. I mean, I know I just shot out the window, which still, I'm like I just like give them like a face like we did it, you know.
Okay. I might be kicking
You're
over to
muted, John.
audio.
Your audio's fine.
John? Yeah, because yeah. That's probably what's going to end up happening here.
You can do straight audio if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know what John's doing. He's muted.
Yeah, John, unmute yourself there, buddy.
God damn it.
You've been talking the whole time.
Jesus Christ. So
I totally said that too. You
I had
weren't
no
listening.
goddamn idea anything you said because I couldn't tell you were even talking. I just knew you were muted, and I was like, "Why is he muted this whole time?"
I was muted because I was typing something and I didn't want to have to anyway. So you got your arms up in the air. Erin comes running behind you, like shoulder, like looks out the window, is like, "Yeah, you fucking got it." He's like, all right, we gotta fucking grab that thing and bring it back in. And he's like half out the window.
It had been started down the stairs, so it's half a floor down on the stairs of the fire escape.
Oh boy.
And at this point, a flashbang has gone off. It hasn't been enough time for anyone really to show up, but there was a loud explosion.
Is the fire escape on our side kind of like where the car is? Because then maybe we just fucking drag it down and go and don't look in the apartment?
You know what I think we should do?
It is in the alley.
Yeah, I just turn to Erin and I say, we take a picture, we send it to Edward, we're done.
No. We get
Mission accomplished.
You know how it's gonna go. Oh, I can't tell from the fucking picture. We grab this motherfucker, throw him in the car, and get the fuck out of here before the cops show up. Come on, we don't have time to argue. You said we gotta do shit. We're doing shit. Let's fucking go, man.
Hey, Jack, we need your help.
We gotta get him, dude. Now wait, I kind of missed it. Is he dead?
He's
Oh,
dead.
The question is, are you searching anything in his part of the apartment, or are you just going to drag his body down the fire escape, dump him in the car, and drive? That's your option at the moment.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Randy, you just start filming. Take your phone out. Just don't even worry about looking. Just stand there and just start filming shit. So that we at least got a video we can look at later of like what's in this fucking place. And then Erin and I are gonna go and try and drag this motherfucker. Now, does that mean we have to leave the building, or can we do it? Can we make an egress from that apartment?
No, it's on the fire escape outside in the alley. So we're just essentially going to drag it down the rest of the way.
Okay, then I think that let's make video, just like real fast. It'll take like 30 seconds. We just fucking film everything we can think, so that we can look at the video later. And then we gotta get the fuck out there and try and get the thing.
Do we hear any sirens yet? Because then I will yell back up to Randy, like, fucking open some of the drawers while we're doing this, while you're filming. Grab anything that looks pertinent. And like when we hear sirens, I'll start fucking screaming, go, 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 go. And we're out.
You hear nothing yet. Certainly, I mean, it's only been 30 seconds at worst.
Yeah.
So nothing yet. You probably have a few minutes. Is Randy... So there's essentially a hallway with two doors, one on the left, one on the right, whichever direction, doesn't matter, and the window after that steel door. Randy's at the window, having killed the thing.
And Jack's inside still.
Jack's inside still. Erin is inside still. You guys want to go try to drag the body down the fire escape and have Randy take video. Is that the plan?
Yes, but I think I want to mend, right? So if it's going to be athletics checks to get it down for one person, how far up are we? We're 6 floors? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to take athletics checks to do it unless you want to do it like super fast maybe, but if you're taking enough time, both of you should be able to do it.
All right, so this is a new plan. So Aaron's like half in and out of the window. He's like, fuck. Jack, do you think you can get it down to the car? I'll help Randy. We'll toss this place real quick. As soon as we hear sirens, we're fucking out of here. Because who knows what the fuck is in here, right? We might find some, like, who knows? We at least have to give it a look. There's 2 rooms. I'll take one. He takes the other one. Is that cool?
Let's do it.
All right.
So I run out there and however I gotta do it, start trying to fucking haul the thing down.
Okay. Have you spent athletics? You did.
He spent 5 for picking up the grenade and sticking it back in the thing. So he has 3 left.
You can either spend the 3 and say you do it in 2 minutes, or you can take your time and it'll be 5 minutes and roll it to see if you.
No, I'm gonna spend A because I'm driving and I can't roll.
Okay.
And so I'll just fucking spend them at this point.
You just fucking pure adrenaline, raw power, drag that fucking thing 6 stories down the stairs, thump, 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 thump. As you okay,
I told Aaron before we break off that he should be filming on his phone too.
Okay, Jack is fucking sweating his ass off, fucking pulling this goddamn thing down 6 flights of fucking stairs before dumping it at the. I mean, there is like a 1 floor gap in fire escape, so
well, it's like 8 feet tall. You just hold the hands so that it kind of like
and then gently lay it down. Yeah, so that'll work. The two of you are up there as he jumps out. He's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna fucking pull it. You guys do what you do. What? Who's doing what?"
At Randy's suggestion, I whip out my phone. So
Okay.
I press record. I got my my phone in one hand, like we're the ghost facers, because who knows whether or not we're gonna get to use it. So I'm fucking narrating, and I'm just like fucking opening up drawers with the other hand. I'm like opening fucking cabinets.
There's 2 doors. I'm gonna say who's going on the door. Let's just say as you were coming from the steel door, left and right. Who's looking at the left door? Who's looking at the right door? Are you splitting it? Are you in the same room? What's happening?
I'm going to the right. He's going to the left.
Okay.
All right, so I go to make the motion.
Who wants to go first?
I don't like the sound of this.
First.
Aaron's going first. Door on the left. You open the door.
Yep.
You see what looks to be a lab of some sort. Stainless steel countertops. Give me a stability check.
Oh, man. I'm not spending because fuck it. Oh, I rolled a 3. That sucks.
Good enough. You see, there aren't any, there's pieces of what you're pretty sure might be brains dissected on the tables. There are equipment that looks like it's to purify, refine, whatever. This is sort of, you're pretty sure this is the drug making lab. And at some point, it certainly seems as if human type components are required to make this. And there is a column set up dripping black fluid and several things set up looking like some sort of weird distilling setup. There are drawers and stuff. If you're opening drawers, there's tools, there's filter things, there's weird gadgets that you've never seen before. In the cabinets, there's like standard medical, there's a lot of medical looking supplies, syringes, scalpels that all look like they're autoclaved and sealed. So it's creepy and weird and definitely not great. You don't think like this is, you don't know what else.
All right. So he yells. So he starts looking, fuck. He's like, he starts to say Randy's name. He's like, I found the lab. It's made of people. We're in the realm of the creature. We found its laboratory. There's been human dissections and blah blah blah. And he's like filming like the column, and he's got the fucking brain material and shit. And it's like these are the creatures, tools of terror. Blah blah blah. Like just over the top, like crazy.
Yeah.
He knows we're probably not going to use it, but you never know. We might be able to like splice it into some other thing, some other story or something that we work on as the Ghost Facers. I'm like, Randy's. I don't say Randy's name. I'm like, hey, it's the lab. It's the lab. Check the other room. Check the other room.
All right,
I checked the other room.
You check the other room. You check the other room. At this point, so you open the door and it's it looks to be a bedroom. Certainly not like a standard bed at this point anymore. It definitely because the creature you saw at least is not human sized. It's more like like pillows kind of piled into arranged in some way of sleeping. There are just fucking McDonald's bags everywhere, and some weird fluids and such collected in various vials strewn about the room. Do you have? And you don't have investigative procedure, do you? Do you have anything to spend that would be like finding stuff?
Occult studies, no. Impersonate, no.
Jack does.
sense
no.
trouble you could maybe get away with, or I could give you.
Yeah, I've sensed trouble.
Give me a sense trouble roll though to find hidden stuff.
The trouble. I'll spend 2.
Okay. You're rolling against it.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
So in the room,
I rolled a 1.
Okay. You're looking around. It looks like a normal bedroom, other than the fact that there's some definitely weird fluids collected in these jars. You see, there's a closet. It looks like there's no clothes anymore. Like it's weird because you don't see anything. There's no dresser or anything. It's more just like a table with these fluids, a bed area, and that's all you can see, at least from your glance.
So I feel like there's nothing here for me, so I just rush into the room that Erin is in.
Okay.
Like, what'd you find over there? Anything? We get.
It's a lot of McDonald's bags, no clothes. It's like my room. There's nothing to see here.
Randy, Erin just starts to laugh at the like completely disjointed comparison based on like what we're looking at and what we did. It's like, it's like my room. He's just like, what?
I live like this creepy alienoid thing, man.
We shouldn't have killed him. He's just like us.
And then I look at this room and I'm like, holy shit, what is this?
It's fucked up. He was like, remember when I said the drugs are made out of people? I said that, right? I fucking said that and nobody fucking listened, but that's what it is. Cause look, there's fucking brains and people parts and shit. Look, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, should we take something? Should we destroy this shit? Do we just
fuck it? We got to go. Like, I don't look who's going to,
all right, I see like like one little vial and I push it down just to think that I've done something right. It's like, knocking it in a break. I'm like, yes. And then I start running out the door there.
Yeah, shove over the test tube of what you're assuming is being purified dead arm. You just like, shove it over. Yeah, I broke it. Fuck you.
I guess I should say that like I'm using my shirt to like fucking grab the drawers and shit. So there's no fingerprint. Like I think he would have at least reasonable state of mind to be like, I don't want fingerprints in here. Jack was talking about fingerprints, so
yeah.
Or grab like a McDonald's bag and then take the McDonald's bag since I was fucking grabbing it or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing that.
So then we would run, I guess, down the fire escape out to Jack.
Yeah, exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
Is there a tarp? Do we see like a tarp anywhere inside the living area?
No, he does not. He does not have a giant tarp in his living room.
Well, I don't know.
If you want to be prepared, what do you want to do with a tarp? Because you could have one in your car, maybe, or you could have asked for one for preparedness.
Yeah, all right. I would totally spend a preparedness to say that we had for this potentiality, we had that included in our field kits from.
Sure, spend a preparedness.
Okay, I would totally do that. So I would assume then when we get to the bottom that Jack then got the truck open, has the tarp spread out in the back, and we get down and three of us throw the thing in the trunk or in the back of the Escalade and fucking haul ass.
Okay. Sure.
That was
all right, cool.
As you are hauling ass, you don't hear sirens, but you do see, as you're leaving, you see a car, looks a lot like Sam's car, pulling through the other side of the alley from the direction you're going. And as soon as it sees you leaving, I mean, you can't close the garage door. You can't, like, it's pretty obvious. You're like, it starts flooring it toward you.
I just yell at Randy because I look back just look at the building, check for cops or whatever. I see the fucking car coming, and I'm like, we got fucking company, like whipping around the corner.
Who's driving, Randy?
Randy
I
usually
am.
drives, yeah.
All right.
Pedal to the metal.
You put pedal to the metal. Driving chase. Dun 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 dun.
Guess who has driving? This guy.
Sweet.
All right. I'm going to give Sam a certain pool of driving, and then that's all he gets. And he's going to do so I guess I go first because I'm supposed to be able to fail first. So he's going to spend a little bit of driving. I think it's just a regular 4 to pass. So the first person to fail that 4 loses the chase.
Okay.
He loses the chase.
That's
That's
fucking awesome.
fucking 1. I should have spent more. I spent a 2, and I rolled it. You fucking gun it, and he goes and he tries to gun it around the corner. It hits the back of the car. It stalls him, and you guys get away.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I'm like over the seat. I'm like, go, 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 go. And I'm like, that motherfucker, he just spun out like fucking crash his shit.
You see him step. He opens the door and gets out. Is like, motherfucker, kicking shit, and then just look. You see him run back to kind of take a look at the apartment or whatever.
Nice.
All right. So we go around the corner. I'm like, quick, make this first left, and we start then left. I'm like, quick, make the next right. So we're just trying to juke to get out. And I'm like, all right, slow down, slow down, slow down. Because we don't get pulled over then with a fucking alien in the back. So we juke around, slow down, and then just I guess make a fucking beeline for.
All right, hold on though. Jack fucking puts on Man of War.
All right. So we're fucking jamming out. I'm like, all right, we got fuck. All right, so we need a postcard. I'm assuming we probably leave them in the I'll spend a preparedness. We leave them in the Blazer, in the Escalade.
Sure.
Right. Okay. I'll spend the shit out of that. Where is that? So while he's driving, he's slow. I grab a pen, write out subject acquired, more difficult than we thought, non-responsive with quotes, and I'm like, just pull up to fucking parking, just fucking find a mailbox in the street, and then lean out and just fucking jam it in the box.
Yeah, well, can't we just bring this back to the trucking area? I mean, that's where we're supposed to go, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. But I guess we want to give them a heads up, right? So, maybe they have a note for us when we get there or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
So, we don't want to just, take this thing out of the fucking truck and be like, hey, we're going to throw this in the back of the semi. Cool? All right, great,
Okay. Is that where you're headed next? Trucking company? Is that what you're going to do?
I think so, right? It's probably
I don't think going to a hotel with this truck full of alien is going to be a good idea.
Yeah,
okay.
and chances are he's like, oh, well, I see you brought us an alien, but we want you to stay there because I don't know if it's really an alien or a dude in a suit. I got to look at it first.
Yeah. All right. You guys head to the trucking company, and you get out, and it is Bill from Nighthawk Trucking shows up, and he comes out and says, "Oh, welcome back. I hope you guys had a good time in Philly. It looks like we have a little bit work for you. Got a couple bills of lading set up to haul back on over to Ohio."
Sweet. Is everything all packed up? We're all ready to go?
Well, everything's not entirely. Yeah, I mean, most of it's packed up, but I heard you had some extra cargo you need to unload. So we have a refrigerated truck here. We got some sides of beef that are going on over, and we got some other refrigerated goods. So you're going to load in your extra cargo, put that in the back, and we have a separate food locker for that. You want to make sure everything stays, no cross contamination, and you load that on up, and you'll take that back on over to the headquarters drop off, and they'll give you the instructions for the local delivery.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. We appreciate it. Hey, we didn't make it back to the hotel before we came over. Are you gonna take care of that, or should we call? I'll call.
I mean, we can. We'll settle it up. Don't worry. We'll settle up corporate accounts and everything. Like, we'll settle it up. And if you've left anything in the room, we'll just FedEx that back on over to HQ. And we just want to say we really appreciate your hard work. And sounds like you guys you're doing a really great job, and you're moving the goods. Keeping America moving, keeping everyone on track. So, I just want to say thanks for everything. And Edward said, he really appreciates your hard work. So we're all pretty excited here. Hopefully, don't see it too soon, because you know what that means. But if we run across each other again, glad to be working with you.
All right. So, Erin claps him on the shoulder. He's like, I'm so happy to hear you say that. It's been, this. I hope not see you too soon. You're right. I mean, things being what they are, but he sticks out his head. It's been an absolute pleasure doing business with you, Bill.
My pleasure. Anything I can do, I'll send you that Christmas card at Christmas. Maybe I'll have a great fruit basket waiting for you at HQ, because I'll tell you what, not everyone. We get a lot of new drivers, and they don't always stick it out. They can't handle the pressure. You got to meet those deadlines. You got to get those cargoes to where they need to go, right? And I appreciate your guys' effort. You guys really knocked it out of the park on this one. So let's just keep on meeting those. Let's keep on getting what we need, the product to the customer, if you know what I mean. Absolutely. I am full agreement with you, Bill. We're happy to be part of the team. Awesome. Well, I'll see you guys later, and if there's anything you need, I'll send everything on your way, and everything's covered on our end, so you're good to go. And just so you know, your paycheck's been deposited to your bank account, so you're all clear on this job. When you get back to HQ, you'll have some dollars burning some holes in your pocket. Outstanding. All right, well, we'll go get this settled up. We'll get the last of the cargo going, and we'll be out of your hair. Awesome. Sounds great. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Catch you on the flip-flop. All righty. Thank you, Bill. And he's just kind of man, fuck. I guess let's get this motherfucker in the truck and get the hell out of Philly, man. Are you driving with a cat?
No. Hold on a second.
I love all the noises that were happening. All the beeping and stuff with all the talking with the trucking company and stuff, and then we get to right when you're done, and then all of a sudden the cat meows. Well, there's a shop cat, right? So the cat just kind of comes up, nobody pays attention to him anymore. So Erin pets down, ruffles his head, and yeah. Okay, so do you want to do anything else when we're finishing up? Do you want to cut back to HQ? Do you want to? I don't with as many problems as we've had tonight, maybe we should just stop. We can call it. I hope it's not anticlimactic. I feel like it's anticlimactic for folks. It's not. The combats end real quick sometimes, but yeah. I tried to throw stuff at you, but you kind of beat it. So yeah.
Well, and you're more than fair as a GM with letting it like so. Randy overexpended on actions to get his arm and open up the door, but there was a cost in spending points, right? So like it's all.
I mean, to me, it was more like the issue of like, okay, well, I wanted to have other people show up, but I wanted to have you a chance to get away. So then, like, you got away really fast. So it just so happened the dice rolled that way. So,
Yeah.
like, I was like, but Sam, like, I wanted to have a bunch of people show up, but you guys went really fast. Like, if you spent more time investigating, I would have had his henchmen show up, and then you would have had trouble. But again, you don't really know what happened. Like, you don't know what it is, and you got like stuff. So, there's definitely. I have a plan for how things are gonna go. So, like, I have some epilogue, but at the same time, mission accomplished. So I just hope people aren't like, oh, this is fucking lame. But at the same time, you spent like all of your athletics. So if he would have gotten away, then who's going to chase him down if you spent all your athletics to throw grenades back through a door or flashbang back through a door? So, I try to be fair, but I try to keep it. That's feedback that I think would be nice to have. Skyjammer, let me know. Is it too easy when they get to the big bad? Do I need to be?
Well, I think what happened. I think it went great because we beat a big baddie, the Ghost Facers, which we haven't even really focused on that much.
Yeah, I like the fact that you guys have footage that you can use to like tease
to do other
investigations, right? So like, I like the bringing in like, that's why I'm trying to keep like there's a public edited version of stuff that goes out that gets people to be like, oh shit, these guys are fucking crazy, famous, cool ghost hunter guys, paranormal hunter guys, and then like you're doing like the other stuff on the down low that's like the real shit, even though like the stuff they're showing may be less straight, direct craziness. So like you're not revealing all this horrible shit to the public, but at the same time you're getting crazy shit because you have access to it. So I think there's a fun kind of balance. I like the idea of you guys posting some of the lab shit, like, oh, we found this weird like we think aliens are tinkering with blah blah blah. You could like always say that, but then like anyone will just deny it, right? Like anyone in authority would be like, that's not a thing. That's just some fucking idiot setting up a lab. But you know it's real, so
and
I like that concept.
Yeah, and they have analysis teams to then look at footage and see what things, and they're like, okay, we think it's made out of people. Then they can do their chemical analysis to maybe look for things that maybe they wouldn't have been looking for before. So we do have information to help negotiate that investigation on their end. When they debrief us.
Yeah, for like your organization, you guys have gotten like an exceptional amount of insane shit. Like for the public, you might leak information that's debunkable.
Yeah.
To keep it debunked, like so you can be like, people can be like, oh, they're a bunch of quacks.
Right.
But for the organization that you work for, you've gotten like invaluable information. So there is some degree of like, oh yeah, like clearly, like you guys got more than just. I mean, you got what you were supposed to get and more. So that's a good thing. And there was some stuff I was going to hide that you did not find, but that's extra flavor stuff that could be interesting. But you'll get to that eventually.
Okay. Well, and Sue, that's the thing. Like, so we killed it right away, but again, there's that spending of 5 athletics. So like you said, if it had gone on longer, that would have hurt us. Now it didn't because we were able to make rolls to kill it, right? So that's always going to be a balancing act. Sometimes that happens, right? You can plan a big climactic battle scene and, somebody rolls a crit. Well, you fucking killed them. So like maybe it is, but maybe it's not. Like
well, that's my thing. I made it really harsh. I made some very harsh penalties in case he got away, right? And you were doing a chase, you would have burned all your athletics.
Yeah,
then does he get away or not? So, like, I really tried to burn things in a way that makes sense, but at the same time doesn't just hamstring you into some crate. So like I am trying to balance it. It's just when there's only an enemy, it sometimes is harder than if you're fighting 3-on-1, right? And I gave the opportunity to prepare and get actual weapons, and like you had real guns and had, like serious level shit. So, but again, this is your first, it's session 12 and it's still your first mission. So, first actual mission with the organization. So, you guys are investigative, which I enjoy. I hope the audience enjoys it. But, I think it works. I like the balance. I like the interaction. I like the story more so than just the crunch of rolling to kill things or be in danger. But I certainly think there's opportunities there's definitely going to be some interesting, not at all like this missions that I have queued up that I think will potentially stretch your point pools to more of a dangerous level.
Yeah.
So it's certainly not that I'm going to make it always like you guys just breeze through but I think in this one you did a lot of planning. So I think that's why it works better. If you plan everything and you know what you're going to do, it tends to work a little better if you're prepared, right? Versus just rushing in. You could have just rushed in the first day and been like, let's kick the door down, and then it might not have gone so well.
So that'll be like session 58.
Yeah. So session 58, look for them having some trouble with rolls because they've spent too much. But no, I think the aftermath of this will be really good, and it'll give me plenty of time. I think we ended on a good time for me to pull out what your next mission might be, but then we're also going to do your downtime in between. So I definitely
need some.
Yeah, you guys are. I don't always roll as many stabilities as I could, but I think you guys definitely lose a lot of stability at times. So I feel like that's why I need to give you some time. So I haven't added enough, by the way, scenarios. I have several scenarios that I wrote. I was doing a very good job of keeping track of monsters and entities for you to confront. And I haven't done as good a job of that lately. So I'll go back and read or listen to some of the old podcasts that I know have some good episodes as well. That I have plenty of fodder, but I'll figure out what the next one will be. It's not going to be, there's one I know I want you guys to do, but it's not going to be the next one for sure. That one's a little more involved, so I would prefer to do that one as like a little bit down the road. So.
All right. No, I don't remember. Were we like one long drive away from Ohio? It's because it's like 8 hours from Philly to Ohio, right?
Yeah, it's one day drive basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
So we can pick up with next time if you want. We can end it here and pick up with you back at HQ if you want.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Cool. And XP for tonight, or do you want to do that by email, or you want to think about it first?
I debated doing different stuff. Okay, so everyone will get 2 points.
Okay.
But I'm going to give Randy an extra point because of role playing of his like, I haven't seen my mom. I'm like, I thought that was like a good, like, what the fuck are we doing? Fucking get your shit together. We got to get going. Like, I haven't been home. I'm stressed out. Let's do something. So I'm going to give him an extra point there.
Sweet.
Make sure you spend them points because, you want to make sure everything gets accounted for. But yeah, the second version, Sense, Trouble, and Notice are separate. So I'd like to have those separated out for next time. If you want to redistribute points, I'm fine within some context and reason. If you want to redistribute now that we've been playing a while to be like, oh, no one has this, maybe it would make sense for me to have, like Randy may not need flattery, but like someone might need flattery, right? But
yeah,
it would be nice to have if you guys want, I'll let you redistribute some of those as you go.
I should probably get more shooting.
Any shooting.
Any shooting would be good. But again, you have to take the points out of others unless you know.
Well, he's
have
got
them
2 to spend.
We have 2 to spend, so you can definitely do that. But yeah, definitely, you know, I'm not going to give anyone a bonus on occult at this point. I think you're fine on that. You didn't really get enough to get occult knowledge per se. So I'll give that at a later date.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could take 1 out of cop talk, and we don't have to do this on the air. But
yeah. But anyway, figure it out. I don't mind if you switch a couple things around here and there to cover skills. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, I would use, if possible, please use the new 2nd edition Fear Itself skill set character sheet. And that way, if you want to redistribute a little, that gives you a reason to do that as well. Because, like, Notice, for instance, is different than Sense Trouble. Sense Trouble is more of a don't get caught in a surprise attack versus Notice is like, you know, seeing something out of the ordinary. So I think it would be good for you guys to maybe rejigger to hit the 2nd edition character sheet and make sure everything's distributed well for who you are at this point in time. Because I think also you kind of evolve over time. So I think it's good. Other than like adding points, I think over time your character, I think at this point we've kind of solidified who everyone is and what they may or may not have as a skill. So I think it can make sense to redistribute as well as being like, oh, I started this, but it makes more sense for me to have some of this.
Right.
So I'm fine with that if you guys want to rebalance a little bit.
Yeah, Randy's going to dump like 8 points in athletics now. He's fucking hardcore.
I feel like he needs, although I guess that's the, what's your stability total?
13.
Right now? You can spend it on that if you want your extra point. I was like, I feel like you should get extra because he's like taking a lot of fucking hits from shit, but if you want to spend his ability, that's your call, but I'm not going to give you a bonus straight up.
Well, he could spend that extra point that he got if he wanted to.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, if you want to do it and justify that, that's fine. But I'm not going to give you an extra on top of the extra point because that's a lot. So,
Can I get an extra point for putting on Man-O-War on the way back?
Although I appreciate it, no. I do love Man-O-War. If you're not into metal, you are not my friend. That's the best line from any of their songs ever.
That's right.
Man-O-War, the loudest band in the world. By Guinness standards. It's Guinness World Record, guys. Man-O-War, loudest concert in Germany ever.
Nice.
The highest decibels ever achieved by a band.
Well, what's fair use? 30 seconds. So when he says we put it on, I'm going to throw a little clip in there.
There you go. Throw it in there, man. Throw in some like fucking Man-O-War, man. Ugh. If you can play their shit, like they have some fucking amazing. I mean, they're absurd because they're super like 80s Dungeons and Dragons metal.
Yeah.
But fuck, can they play music? They're fucking amazing. So throw some of that on. I actually listened to a podcast of people were all fantasy everything, which is a podcast where they do fantasy drafts of just stuff. And one of them was band names, and I was disturbed that no one picked Man-O-War.
Man-O-War was the original Sword and Sandals metal band.
I mean, just the picture of them, like, from one of their 80s covers where they're literally the most shredded, ripped fucking guys, and they're in, like, loincloths and fur boots. I'm like, these fucking guys went so hardcore that they didn't just get Conan the Barbarian ripped. They got Conan the Barbarian ripped and dressed up like it because they were that fucking amazing. They're very good. They're a pretty amazing fucking metal band. They're pretty good stuff. Everyone should listen to Man-O-War, guys.
Not sponsored by Manowar.
Sponsor Manowar. I wish they were. Can Manowar? Can you please sponsor us? This is a pretty metal game. No, nobody. We're pretty metal.
Randy's pretty metal.
We have a guy that plays guitar in metal style.
Yeah, Randy
And,
definitely has like all the metal T-shirts folded up nicely in his top.
Yeah,
drawer.
Randy's pretty metal. His mom washes all of his stuff in a metal very metal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. I'm going to take off here.
All right.
All right. Take it easy, Brett.
Okay. All right.
Brett.
See you.
We'll see ya. All right, awesome. All right, so I guess we'll tune out. So thanks everybody for checking us out, and we'll catch you next time.